I'm not hungry. Like, that salad really filled me up.
Hi, me again. Hi, are you serving cheeseburgers right now?
Don't talk to me! Hello, it's ready.
Like, these people who have, like, they have children. You cannot take them to the park? My dad's my uncle.
Exactly, teardrop. I gave my cat away for you.
Rage, more rage.
Dad, if you're watching this, sue Slimer.
He's not a marriage scammer. I'm fat. I'm obese. I am fat.
Don't talk to me!
Griff gang.
Good for you.
Cutie's doing video.
You think your life will be so much better struggling here with 500 kids and no money? Okay, good luck. Hillbilly, crap, white trash people.
Hello, good people. Hopefully we have good audio today. If not, don't worry. I have a backup microphone that I tested out before we went live. So we'll see what happens. Fondue, good to see you. I am Cat Lady, Emotional Support Muffin, Tweet Tea, Gothic Jean, Seattle Sapphire, Sassy Mama, My Love of Crafts, Dorky Shit Stain, Loke Dog, Great Aunt Ray, Drama B, Ownage, Kimothy, Lori Compton. Okay, my woman. Okay, good. Shenanigans. Hey, girl. Good to see you. My Love of Crafts, Pink Strawberry Glaze. Excuse me. Alpaca Mom, Bella, Carrie, Our Foodie Beauty, Mary Sparkle, Camby, Monica, Max, Spite Lies. Hello. Stooping Delight, Jamie Carpenter, Panda Pondu, Meatball, Ship Shape Fitness, Golden Gains. Hello, Moon Pie. Good to see you. Look at these amazing fatties. That's right. We have the best fatties and fatties at heart around. Hey, Cancer Warrior. Good to see you. Evil Angel, Tina B. Yankee says, early start today. Good morning, Yabba and chat. Keep smiling. Listen, I've been busy. Hey, Fauntleroy. So back in probably December, I ordered. I did what most people do, okay? Hey, Fifi48. Hey, Monica, Tweet T. Hello. I don't have an extra hour. Like the next couple of weeks for me, Tweet T, for reasons, it's going to be a little busy, a little tight. And then once I get everything settled, I will give you guys extra streams. I promise. It's going to be worth it, okay? But I did what most people do. I ordered planners, okay? I think I ordered in total like 4 planners, and it's shameful of me to admit that I did not, well, in my personal planner, I did write down a lot of important information, but as far as this planner that I got right here that I'm going to share with you guys soon, and these were the less expensive ones. These were like $12 on the Amazon, and they're pretty nice, okay? But I got this planner specifically for the support group. Well, for you, Chantel, and I cannot wait to share this with you. And eventually, I'm going to. I have all of my stickers in here. But yesterday was the first day that I actually broke it out and started writing in it about Foodie and trying to keep up with her shenanigans. I mean, it won't necessarily be dedicated just to Chantel, but that right now that's really all we're covering is Chantel and all of her crazy shenanigans that she has going on. Quirky kind of fell off in covering Quirky. Amber, I can't be bothered as long as she's on the low cow bus. I'll wait till she comes back to her channel and see if she gets anything popping on over there. But as far as like, any of the other fatties, it's just you right now, Chantel. Okay. So very excited about that. Did ask GPT what to do with your planner. GPT, I'm sorry. No, I did not. I did not involve the chat GPT in my planner. I did it all by myself. I'm such a big girl. You miss Quirky. I miss Quirky too. I know that Scar is still covering Quirky, and I seen that on somebody posted on Twitter. Always found ALR boring. I like ALR, and I used to really be into and I don't mean like ALR. I like the ALR lore, if you will. And I was really into ALR back in the day. She started to fall off. She started to get really boring. But her personality on this new host hosting the show that she's on. I just can't do it. I just refuse to do it. So hopefully, maybe we'll get some old school ALR when she comes back. Who knows? Probably not. She seems to be quite happy where she is. Butter Crumpet says she's horrific on low cal. Yeah, I just can't get into it. I like watching her Lego and her hobby stuff vlogs. I enjoyed that too, Tweet T, and I really like back in the day when there were other characters involved. Hey, Lindsay, good to see you. Amber is playing a character in the LCU, and we all see through it. So that clip going around of Amber where she's being like really nasty and really vile, like not interested at all. But again, back to quirky, I seen somebody share a clip, or not a clip, it was some kind of novel from Quirky saying I think she's quitting her Patreon. She's gonna focus on other things. I'm gonna assume she probably didn't have enough paying members over there to make it worth it to even bother to do content. That would be my guess. Hey, Pig Demon, good to see you. Helene, hello. Missing Mimic, good to see you, girl. I agree. Her side characters have been interesting at times. Yeah. At one time it was really worth covering ALR full time. I mean, at least for me, but I just can't get into it present day. We'll see what happens. Who, Jay? Are you? Oh, Quirky has a new one. Didn't I see that you guys were talking about that she has a new, so are you talking about that being her new man that's involved? Hey, Jersey girl. Good to see you. Teaspoon. Hello. I know, Moon Cow, me either. And mostly because I feel like all of it's scripted. And I'm just not into the scripted drama. That's why there was only so many of those reality TV shows that I could get into. Like when it starts to get very obvious that it's all scripted, I'm like, turn it off. Can't do it. And when you think about that, you think about the way that TV, how they pivoted into reality TV, they got us all hooked. And then the more obvious that it became that it was scripted, a lot of this broke off into these YouTube communities where it seems like it's the actual real deal, like with Foodie and Amber and, showing the real life. And there's so many more because, really for the majority, it's not scripted crap. I think QLR is getting trolled by the boyfriend. I hope so. I love that. That's a good time. Hey, Foxy, good to see you. I can't stand scripted stuff. Okay, so listen. Yesterday, our Foodie, I'm pretty sure that she went through with her full schedule, which I found very interesting. So we know that she has this new schedule that she posted on her community tab post. Let me take a look. I think I still have it here to share. If I do, I would like to bring it up. Oh God, let this be it, Lord. Okay, it is. So yesterday was Tuesday, right? Yes. So she had scheduled on her schedule that she was going to daytime bees on Kick from 1 to 6. Now let me take a look here in my planner. Okay, I don't have the times wrote down, but I do have the amount of time that she was live and what platform she was on. Right here in my book. Good morning, Langley. Good to see you. I am Dee Dee. Hello. What are we going to dogpile about? I done forgot. Okay, so on Kick, she was live for 5 hours. So that's a check for Foodie making her scheduled Kick show. 5 hours indeed. And then later on, she pivoted over to Twitch, which I'm going to be honest, I did not watch any of the Twitch. I know she was supposed to host a what was it? Let me look over here. What was it she's supposed to have on Kick? It wasn't just a chat. What is it? Trivia. I'm so sorry. A trivia night on Twitch. Have no idea whether or not that happened, but I can tell you that she was on Twitch for 2 hours. So that was a check too. So she was live total yesterday, 7 hours. That's a lot of time. That is an actual work day for our Foodie. So with that being said, yes, she did do what she said she was going to do. She was live yesterday for a total of 7 hours. But what she didn't do yesterday was work on her stamina, the diet, put your fat quote fingers in the air. Her diet is completely in the toilet. So I'm going to go over the notes that I wrote down thus far. I got through like 3 hours of her kick, and I did make some notes that I'm going to read. It's just something very short. And then we're going to start to watch the stream. The cats in heat and humping Chantel again. I did see that. I didn't actually get to that part, Sassy Mama, but I seen the clip on Twitter for sure. 7 hours mostly ceiling position is wild. And you're right about that, Shenanigans. I scrolled through the entire 5-hour kick stream just to see what was going on. Hey, Kyle, good to see you. And for the majority of the time, it was spent in the same position, the same ceiling position. And she made this comment the other day talking about how it doesn't bother her to sit on her butt for an extended amount of time because she's got so much padding. Yeah, no, I don't have a flat ass and I cannot stay in any like setting position for any amount of time or it's going to become uncomfortable. I'm going to get the need to move around. Just because you have padding on your ass, Chantel, you're just numb. You need to understand that yes, you are in pain, but the dangerous part comes in is when your body is numb and you're not even aware that your body is in pain for being in these positions for these extended amounts of time. That's not a good thing. That is absolutely not a good thing. Hey, Streetcar, Pink Warrior, hello, big scoops of spaghetti. Everybody just coming in. Violet says, celebrating my 55 years old today. My bestie called me a queen-ager. Isn't that is very cute, girl. Congratulations on making it another year and happy birthday to you, hun. Hell yeah. Me neither, Bama girl. I'm not really big on like tossing and turning, but I do have to reposition through the night, you know? She turns purple ceiling. It's not good. Thank you so much for being a member for 2 months and congratulations on making it another year, girl.
Good for you.
Hey, WNC. Good to see you, hun. Okay. So, there's some chicken scratch here. So excuse me if I don't get it all right. I was trying to write it as I listened to Chantel. She B-worded. You guys know the word we can't say on here. Hey, hippie piece. Hey, Kimby. The previous night. So her blood sugars are very high. They actually were a 15.8. Okay. So when she woke up out of bed, her blood sugars were 15.8. I'm pretty sure that's really bad. Okay. I'm not a professional blood sugar expert, but I'm pretty sure that's pretty bad. Anyways, she thinks she can bring them down with the veggies, water, and walking in place for 3 minutes. Looks really bad. Ate some of the donate groceries, still giving the rest away. Got Twitch back, streams there for 2 hours. She had to buy a new blood sugar machine. Did you all peep that her machine wouldn't work? So she immediately just gets on whatever app, orders one, and it's there within like 30 minutes. Again, not sure where she's getting the money from, but okay. So when she takes her new reading, she's got it down to 11.5. And I'm telling you, as soon as she took that reading and she seen that her numbers were lower, you could just see the Funkel wheels start to spin in her head. Okay. And I'm pretty sure 11.5 is pretty bad too. Hey, Blue, good to see you. Yes, she ate the Kraft mac and cheese, Sam. She got the Kraft mac and cheese out of the donate groceries and she ate it with meatballs. Uh-huh. She sure did. But don't worry, the rest she's still going to totally donate. For sure, sure. Smelly Dog, hey girl, I bought my first new car after saving for months. Yes, girl. Can I get a good for you? Thank you, Yabba and support group, for all the entertainment. Congratulations to you. What an achievement.
Good for you.
And thank you, Smelly Dog, for the support. I appreciate you. I don't know why it's not showing up on the board. Anywho, congratulations, girl. But as soon as she got the numbers down from the 15.8 to the 11.5, you could immediately like see the spark in her eye, the Funkel wheels spinning in her head. She pivoted right to what she wanted to eat. And like she could not stop hyper focusing on food at that point. It was really something to witness. Let's see, what else do I have here? Oh, yeah. I was watching in real time at this point. I can't remember. I was going somewhere and I just happened to click in. And then she starts reading I don't know if it was from the Quran or some kind of religious book or whatever, but I know as soon as she got that motherfucker out and she started reading, I immediately tapped out of that bitch. And I was thinking to myself, I wonder how many other people, as soon as Chantel started to do that, started to read whatever it was that she was reading, clicked the fuck out, because I know I did. Anyways, that's all the notes that I have thus far, but we're gonna get started on the stream. God, this thing is a work of art. I love it. Performative bullshit. Exactly. Here, anything as far as religion, God, anything is concerned when it comes out of your mouth, Chantel, because we all know it's not genuine at the end of the day. She's demon possessed. Okay, so let's see what's in store for today as far as Chantel's schedule is concerned. It looks like it's more of the same. She's going to do another daytime bees on Kick, which just means I'm going to assume that she's going to be laying down the majority of the stream, sealing in the same position, if you will, from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m., according to her. Now, if you guys remember when she was really excited and she was telling us about this vacation and yada, 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 Salah was in chat telling her, hey, yeah, the scooter's cool or whatever, babe, but I would like oh, you're banned? Wait a minute. I'm trying to think. I can't remember. Never mind. Chuck and his duck says, I was watching Barbecue Chicken's recap before coming here, and she said her first reading of the day was 17.8. It went down to 15 a couple of hours later. So the newest, if you're talking about the newest Barbecue Chicken recap, unless they you know what, they might have got the newest in on, I don't know. I didn't get to see all that, but 17.8 is fucking wild sauce, Chuck. It is wild sauce. I can't even imagine. I can't imagine how she's got to feel with her sugars being that out of control. And then she continues to, and I don't think she got into a lot of detail. I know she did say some of the things that she ate the night before that got her sugars to where they were. But of course, we know that she left some shit out. And she also made a comment, something along the lines of, somebody had mentioned a fish fillet, and I really think that they are like trying to get Chantel to order food when they say stuff like that. Because if you know anything about Chantel, Chantel loves a fish fillet, a double fish fillet from the McDonald's with extra tartar. That's just one of her go-tos. So it's funny when they bring shit like that up in her chat. But her response to that was something along the lines like, did I order McDonald's after the Subway place? I can't remember what it was called. I don't recall. I can't remember. No, I don't think I did, which means she did. So she's ordering so much food. She's consuming so much food. She's eating her groceries that she's planned on giving to the less fortunate. She can't even firehouse. Thank you. She can't even keep up with what she's eating. Like, just think about how somebody who is eating like that has to feel. It's not good. Chuck, thank you so much for the super chat, hun. Ceiling Worm says, hi, yeah, but my favorite is when you call her food num-nums. Like a fucking baby. She's got her num-nums. Thank you for the support, Ceiling Worms. I appreciate you. Again, not showing up on the other side. Not sure. StreamYard, you might want to get your shit together. She is a freak. She goes into a food coma. And that's really what makes her so tired. She also mentions that she's very tired throughout this stream. And again, probably more than likely because she's consuming so much bad shit for her health. And she's getting up through the night, more than likely eating. When you disturb your sleep and you're not getting a solid 6, 7, 8 hours of sleep, it's not good for you. You're going to be tired the next day. And especially if you're waking up through the night and you're consuming just shit food. And I do think that she lives like that for sure. Hey, Shelly Ray. I mean, think about the fact that she has her streams set for 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And to be honest, what's the 6, 7 for? Oh, y'all are funny. To be honest, 1 o'clock for the girls, honestly, is pretty early. I mean, just like Amber Lynn admitted not that long ago that she doesn't even get out of bed till 3 p.m. Like, what? That's wild. Memphis says, and she's still on drugs. Oh, boy. All right, let me get the stream pulled up from last night. She titled it Davies. And we do have some workout content mixed in as well. But we're gonna start off from the beginning when she first starts talking about the bad night that she had. And things are just not going great. Oh, but my point was when I was talking about her doing the 7-hour streaming. So there's a plan that has been put in place by her and Salah, mostly Salah, right? She's waking up through the night because she needs to replace her CPAP because she never properly cleans it. She did talk about her CPAP 2 shenanigans. She claims, and this is wild, considering that Foodie, we can tell we have eyes, people. We can see that she's gained a significant amount of weight since her last sleep study. Like, there's no reason that she would think that she would go have this study done again and they would take her off of it. But for whatever in her mind, she's convinced herself maybe she doesn't need it. Maybe she needs to have a new sleep study done because her CPAP, she needs a new one. She wakes up for poops and food. Not just that, Loke Dog. She doesn't wake up just to eat. She doesn't wake up just to shit. She's also waking up and more than likely checking on Salah because they're on a different schedule. So while she's sleeping, he's up, he's getting his day started. So if Salah is entertaining Chantel as far as a relationship is concerned, she needs to know where he is and what he's doing at all times. So you got food, she's got to get up and eat, she's got to get up to shit, and then she's got to get up to see what the handsomest man is doing. She has to keep tabs and track on Salah at all times. That is her souvenir. That is her prized possession. When she isn't live, she is video stalking him. Yes, fondue and eating. Okay, so let me make this point and then I want to get into the video. So they have this plan together. I do believe that these two are trying to figure out a way to actually go on this vacation. And I don't even know necessarily if you would consider it a vacation. I really feel like Chantel is trying to flee the country before shit goes down. I really do. But anyways, doesn't matter. Regardless, I believe that they're trying to meet up. So they have this plan. The plan is to save money, for Foodie to make money, for Foodie to go live at least so many hours a day, because on Kick, as we found out, you get paid hourly. So the more time she spends on Kick, the more money that she can make for her handsomest husband. And there's also been some kind of quote unquote weight loss plan that's been put into place so she can build her stamina so they can do couples vlogs when they go traveling so they can upload that content on YouTube and also make money from it. Well, she committed to the 7-hour live stream, obviously, at least on day one. But what she didn't do was commit to the diet plan that was set in place from Salah. And if you all noticed, I don't think, and again, I didn't get through everything, but I didn't see anybody talking about it either. Salah was not in chat. So you got to wonder the reason, but she was on her phone a lot. She was getting lots of notifications. Smelly Dog, welcome to the Poors. Thank you so much for being a poor piece of crap. We appreciate you. Please feel free to use your custom emojis in the chat. Big Bertha says, did you get my DM? They're going to Malaysia. Big Bertha, I never check my DMs. Sorry about that, but I could believe Malaysia for sure. If you say they're going to Malaysia, I had it on Thailand or Malaysia. So if you say Malaysia, fair enough, they're going to Malaysia. I believe it. And I think they're really going. I really do. Unless something happens between now and then. And thank you for the super chat, hun. They tried with the couples channel. It sucks, but yeah, we know that, right? But that's still the plan. Seattle says, it is insane to have blood sugars that high in the morning. Oh, yeah, so that's right. Okay, so for people who know, aren't your sugars supposed to be lower when you wake up? Yes, Fondue, I know. Constant high blood sugar medicine will will wreck your sight and kidneys. Good job, cutie. Seattle, thank you for the support, and I agree. You're giving Salad Fingers way too much credit. She copied and pasted that from Chat GPT. Oh, no, I believe that she did, but I also think that he played a part in that Lights Out. Remember what the end goal is for Salah, is to keep the money coming in. And unless he can convince Chantel of streaming more to make more money, there's no money for Salah. Teaspoon says, it blows my mind that her focus should be on her health. Instead, she focuses on a romance scammer who will exploit her to the end. Absolutely nuts. Exactly, Teaspoon. And Miss T had went in and put some shit into Chat GPT, like some factual things about Salah and Chantel, and even submitted a picture of the two of them, and it came back all of the reasons to believe that Salah is absolute. I mean, we know it, right? But Foodie is obviously not putting the right things into her Chat GPT. And thank you for the support, hun. Oh, Big Bertha says I found info on his visa. Okay, let me pivot over here to see what you put in my DMs, girl. Let's take a lookie, shall we? Oh boy, several over here. Sorry, guys. Oh, Salah's passport status. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 countries that he can go to, Malaysia being one of them. Yeah, and I think we all knew that it was either going to be Malaysia or Thailand. I think there was another one that people were saying that she might go to or they might go to, but I feel like those were the two tops. Thank you for that information, hon, and thank you for the support. Have you seen how much she owes in her bankruptcy? Okay, so shenanigans. Back to the bankruptcy thing. So it seems like people have clarified that no matter, regardless, which again, I still stand by that Foodie's not paying anything. But what they're saying is if she was paying, it's still not going to update like a new amount. That amount that we seen that was floating around on Twitter was the original amount that was filed whenever it was filed. Like, so let's entertain that she was paying $1,000, $2,000 a month. I don't think, according to what these people are saying, they would not update that original amount is just going to stay the same. I guess that information is not available, but I still stand by she's not paying it. So there's that. Yulia says, diabetic here. Yes, blood sugars are lowest in the morning because you'd have been asleep for hours and not eating. Oh my God. Cutie's been eating at night. How long have I been saying that? I have been saying that forever, that all of these death fats wake up, Hungry Fat Chick included. I think Hungry Fat Chick has even admitted to it. Wake up in the middle of the night and they feed. In order to maintain that amount of mass, like you're talking about Quirky, ALR, Hungry Fat Chick, Foodie now, you've got to be eating around the clock. Like it takes effort to stay that big. Just like it takes work to lose weight, it takes work to gain weight or to maintain that amount of weight. She's at least 450. I think so too. Chuck and his duck says, remember, those are numbers on metformin and insulin. My dad has type 2 treated and only takes long-acting insulin, and his sugars are low in the AM. When I was watching this, I did not consider that your numbers are supposed to be lower when you wake up. That is, again, to me, I would be terrified. I would be scared to death. Look, now it shows up over here. Thank you, Chuck, for that information, and thank you for the support. I would be scared. That is just one thing you don't mess around with when it comes to health is diabetes, man. I mean, my God, Chantel, maybe you should spend some time around somebody who has actually had uncontrolled type 2 diabetes, and they've, unfortunately lost a limb, lost their eyesight. Lots of different things can happen to people who have diabetes, and it's not good. And here she is just playing with fire. And you know what, though? The thing is about Chantel and the diabetes or whatever is that she's been playing with fire for how long has she had this shit? And she hasn't been doing what she's supposed to, and she's eating like crazy. And that is why she's called the Canadian cockroach, because ain't shit happened to her. Not that I can see. Jamie, I missed you, girl. Hold on a second. There you are. I'm so sorry. Jamie says the blood sugar reading was after she took insulin. Okay. Really? The first one even? Oh my God. That shit is, again, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Just Jamie, thank you for the support, hun. Her aunt and mother are healthy girls, not a weight-related issue in sight. Sure. I wouldn't say that they're necessarily healthy, but they're nothing like Chantel. Like they're your average overweight, chunky women. They're nothing like Chantel, though. Yeah, Chantel is down bad. Okay, guys, let me get it over here. There we go. And let's go ahead and get started because she kind of gets right into it. Hey, what the hell happened? Oh, I hit the wrong button. My bad. Hold on a second. Hey, Ellie. Malaysia has strict morality laws, especially for Muslims. They also have restrictive laws concerning YouTube content. Interesting. Okay, thank you for that, Ellie. Appreciate you, girl. We'll see what happens. Hey, at this rate, we're gonna. Do I think that they're trying to go? Yes. Will they necessarily make the trip? Who knows? We'll have to wait, watch, and see what happens.
Here, this stupid thing. Like, there we go. Tripod issues, please.
What the hell? There we go. Stupid.
Hello, Chester.
Every Mana says, unrelated as always, LOL, but your support pickle helped me break out of my toxic relationship. I love to hear that. Cheers to finding my self-respect, unlike Cutie. Cheers to living your best life, motherfucker, okay? And it starts today. And thank you so much for the support and congratulations, girl.
Good for you.
That's what we like to hear around here. Above all, take your life back, hun. And thank you for the support.
Oh. A food baby. Heroin flesh. Chronic pain girl. Hi, everybody.
You gotta wonder at some point for Foodie, like, and again, I mean, we've gone through this for so long, but still, is there at some point that you're gonna wake up and just say it's not worth it to feel like this, to feel sick? I mean, listen, I've been sick because of shit that I've ate before. Who hasn't? Like most people have, like, man, not fucking worth it, bro. This shit just is not worth it. I can't imagine living and feeling like that every day. I know how I felt. I can only imagine how bad she has to feel eating like that. And she does this shit not just daily, but multiple times a day. I think she wakes up feeling like shit. She starts to feel a little bit better. And then as soon as she starts to feel better, she eats whatever crap that makes her feel bad again. And then she has to wait for that to wear off. And then it's a repeat cycle throughout the day. That's got to be horrible, man. Porcula says, as a diabetic, you must fast for 12 hours for a true morning read. If she slept less than 12 and ate less than 12, it will read higher. I'm late. What was her number, please? And how is your weight loss going? Porcula, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. Let's see here. Now, Chuck gave a different number than what I seen, but from what I read and reported on, or heard, her numbers that morning were 15.8 when she woke up. And by the time that she got another reading, once she, I guess, was moving around, did her walk in place or whatever, she got down to 11.5. And things are going great over here. Thank you for asking and thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Her phone is the size of a tablet. Yes. Oh shit. Hold on. Chat skipped on me. My chat is completely messed up today, guys. Sorry about that. And Andy the Great says, type 2 diabetic here. My blood sugar runs high in the AM and I do not eat through the night. My doctor explained it. My sugars dip through the night and my pancreas shoots out some insulin to keep up. Interesting. Okay. Thank you for the information and thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Font says yes. Yeah, but that's not the proof that she really is mentally ill and not just funkled. Right. I don't even know what you're talking about. MEP says, Slaw building it up so she earns that coin for the trip. Yes, then there will be an emergency at the house and that will take money for it. Oh, I could see that happening too, MEP, just like what he said about the plumbing, for sure. Hey, Just Deb, good to see you. Her poor pancreas, yes. Okay, here we go. I can post them again. Continue from previous post. I have to eat a small snack for bed to try to keep my blood sugars regulated through the night where my sugar dips and my pancreas goes into action to shoot out some insulin to keep my sugar okay. Okay, thank you for that. Yulia says, you're right. I forgot about this phenomenon. Good shout. This is a lot of information to keep up with, guys. I'm just saying, bless you guys that have to deal with that stuff, man. That's crazy. Thank you for the support, hun. Love, no hate. Thank you so much for upgrading your membership to the official support group member. Appreciate you. Will this Malaysia trip finish her off? Woof, woof. Insurance claims. I don't remember what I was saying either. That was like 15 minutes ago. Yes, thank you for the information, guys.
EP Mouse, hello. I'm here, I'm on time, but I'm super tired. Oh. Do I have to announce like every time I'm live? It's a pain in their butt. Ugh. Hi. What in dish? What in dish? Hey, trifling Mike. What in dish? What in Good for you.
Unbelievable. Shelly Ray says, when I got diagnosed a few years ago with diabetes, I went on Monjaro and lost 100 pounds and I feel wonderful. My numbers are showing non-diabetic anymore, but cutie, you keep on playing with your health. Love you all. Love you too, girl. And congratulations. In case you didn't hear it the first time.
Good for you.
Thank you for the support, hun. Maggie Flowers says, currently 14 pounds down. Yes, girl. Thanks for the motivation. Absolutely.
Good for you.
Summer bod incoming. Dun, dun, dun. What Bella Wolf say? Jesus Christ. Fucking mute button. Speaking of liver, Amber has been flaunting her liver boob on Logan. What's a liver boob?
These.
Hey, Sky.
Aw. Hey, Lavisa. Hey, Aussie girl.
Okay, Sassy Cat says fasting blood sugar should be 6.9. 2x is what it should be. Fatigue is a symptom. Her stupidity will take her out. I don't necessarily think it's her stupidity, Sassy Cat. I do feel like Chantel is well aware of the symptoms. Remember the other day we were watching her and she had consumed, I think it was candy bars or whatever, and she was like, all of a sudden I'm so tired, and she blamed it on something else, and I'm like, you just had that sugar. You're a diabetic. You're crashing out, girl. Like, deep down, Foodie is very well aware of the things that she's eating and doing to her body and the symptoms of everything. She chooses to ignore it and act like it's not happening. That's what I think. Plump Pot Sticker. God, I love your name. She has consequences of T2. Is it macular and ocular degeneration, dragging the foot, and clearly. Oh, okay. That's a lot there, Plump Pot Sticker, but I'll take your word for it. And thank you for the support. Big Bertha agrees with you. Also, JoJo B Life. So what you're saying seems to be the truth. Thank you for the support. Addict Behavior says, Shugao, I agree. She loves to grab it so it bounces. Her defiance will take her out. Sue doesn't want to be told anything. Exactly. Okay, a massive fat row on the top of your liver, like a boob under your boob. Liver boob. May that life never find me.
Did you hear BG pretty vacant? Aurora, hello. Why do you keep repeating that? I don't know. It's like the thing I say to my cat all day. What in dish? Hey, Olivia. YouTube lover. Michaela. October. Yeah.
Hey, Miss Ann.
Hey, Squirrel. Serenity.
Right, Pink Warrior? I mean, watching and seeing what everybody is saying, but I feel like the majority of us have known this. Diabetes is not something you want to mess around with. That shit is dangerous.
I put some chicken in the crock pot. And, hey, no. Oh my God. No. Do not do that. Do not do that. No. If you want my attention, just ask. Do not ruin the fan. Don't. Move it. Move it. Shoot. Shoot you. Move your ass. Move your ass. Well, that forces me to get up, I guess. BG was like, She does this thing where she goes up against the fan and she tries to knock it over. Hey Neil, YouTube lover, Lavender, Gabby. Yeah, I canceled it though, Mahi. Okay, be right back. Oh, I don't feel good. Hey, Maria. Yeah.
This is the equivalent of, I mean, I feel like we've all had the experience of drinking too much and then having a hangover the next day. I feel like that's the equivalent of the way that Foodie feels when she woke up this morning, was a hangover because of all the food that she ate the day before, or I should say the night before.
She does. Right, baby girl? Fresh BG. The air purifier? Oh, really? Hello, Sleepy Bear. Cocoa Pickles, hello. I made a schedule. Yeah. Am I sticking to it? So far, I guess. Oh, I just want to put the fan on.
Blood sugar is like glass going through blood vessels. That's crazy to think of it like that. Jamie, thank you for the support, hun. Imagine feeling like that all the time, right? I know. I cannot, dude.
Ugh. Okay. I can't relate to a perfect picture. Picture.
I'm pretty sure she just cranked that fan on high.
Yes. Hello. Cornholio. This is tight. Okay. So I got my crock pot going.
That's because you're outgrowing it, Chantel, as per usual.
I just put some chicken breast.
How many days in a row has she wore that? I feel like ever since Chat GPT told her that the red color looked nice on her, she hasn't taken it off.
Thanks, Chili Cheat. Excuse me. Get over here. She wants to topple over the fan. Like, she jumps at it. And it has a wide base, so it kind of teeters. But she wants to knock it over. She really is.
Oh, that's a shame. That'd be a shame if BG broke your nice, fancy fan that you probably got from the refund off of that mobility scooter. Just saying.
Like, you know how ChatGPT said, you need to be a zookeeper? Yes, she's very high energy. Pete will have to play with her all the time. I don't know if I want to do that, but. Hey, you. Prunella.
It looks, you want to know what the color looks like, Shoe Gal? That color, Chantel, looks like old period blood. I'm just saying.
Oh, Crohn's. Oh, no. Sorry to hear that, Marie. Yes, please nap. If she can nap while I'm like working from 1 to 6, don't look at me. And I say that like after I played like all morning with her, from like right when I got up till pretty much now. Her favorite thing right now is to take this grabber, take her root off or her toys, and make her like grab it. Like she thinks she's threatened by this. So if I go to grab it, I go, I'm gonna get root off. She's like, she's so funny. Go to bed. Love you. Oh shit.
She's working from 1 to 6. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you should. Okay. Are you ready? This was her first shift from 1 to 6. Yes. Dell says going to an Islamic country with a man after admitting they're not married in God's eyes. You can't just knowingly sin and then ask for forgiveness. That's not how repenting works. Religion of convenience. Exactly, Dell. Oh my God, that was so spot on. And thank you for the support, hun. Take a look down here, guys. I'm about to show you what Chantel's day, her work day looks like. Do you see it scrolling through? She's in her kitchen. She's doing her little workout. Oh, look at her. In her kitchen, eating donation Cheez-Its in her kitchen. Oh, there we are. Look at that, would you? Just keep going. Same position. Oh, back in the kitchen. Hold on. How to reposition my mouse. Kitchen. Back in the same position. Ceiling. Eating. Ceiling. You seeing a pattern here of what Chantel's work day is like? Sealing till the end. She's sealing, ladies and gentlemen. What a life. What a fucking life. Seriously. Seattle says I was pre-diabetic. My number was 4.1 this morning. Oh, congratulations, girl. That sounds like a good reading. I need to see what my numbers are. I've never been a pre-diabetic. Thank God. I can't imagine, dude. That would be terrifying. And thank you for the support, hun. Wicked Crafter says that red on the thumb looks like the foreskin. Wicked Crafter, thank you for the super chat. When Miss Ann say it's so confusing. Are they divorced? Were they ever married? Nothing adds up. Exactly. Mama Mitchell, hello. Off topic, the Man Club is signing for college football today. Culver, Stockton. Oh, really? Can I get a good for you in the celebration song? I'm gonna cry. I just know it. Congratulations, girl. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's amazing.
Good for you.
And thank you for being a member, hun. She doesn't even break for lunch. I know. Congratulations. Can we call it she's officially immobile objectively by definition? I don't know yet. What do you guys think? Would you call it? Do you feel like she's officially immobile? You heard a grunt, Moon Pie? I don't know, Miss Ann. Ask the people what they think.
Yeah. So I seasoned my chicken.
Oh my God. You know what? I don't know, Mama Mitchell. I don't think that she gets up very often and goes to the bathroom, which is weird because she's a diabetic. Okay, Drama B says, but close. She's selectively mobile. I know, live donor. I agree. She can waddle when needed.
Chicken well this time. No, I didn't have time to gym bees yet. But basically, woke up, did laundry, shower, get ready, all that stuff, good stuff. The kitchen was pretty messy.
Sorry, but you have not showered. I don't know who you're trying to sell that lie to, but I called DuckTales.
So I know Sundays are the cleaning day, but like things like the kitchen have to be done more than once a week. So I had to do dishes, clean up.
Voluntarily immobile. You're not wrong. Like, here's the thing. When Foodie needs to walk, she can still walk. She can still go places. Can she go very far? No. Now, I can agree with that. She really physically, her body will not allow her to go very far. Her body, her breathing, all of that. But she can walk to a certain extent. And here's the thing, though. Here's where her situation might be different than somebody else's, is because I do think that she's still, I don't know how, but she's still at a point to where she could build stamina, where she could lose some weight and maybe could, get somewhat better. Not that she's going to ever be completely healed. And you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people, they don't have that luxury of getting up and being able to practice walking and, get better as far as your mobility is concerned. But I think she could. So that's why I won't count her out completely as being just call it at her being immobile yet. But we could be on our way for sure.
Sweep the floors. I gotta mop the floor because there's like salt.
Sweetheart, your broom is in the living room on the floor next to your dustpan. What are you talking about?
That's why you hear the dryer right now. And then also
practice walking, yeah.
What else? Hey, Senya, hello. So already, oh my God, here we go. Bro, I know you're waiting for that sky and you're salivating over the idea, but no, nice try. I'm not in the mood for dipshits today. No, it's not canceled. If you don't hear it from me, it's not true, okay? Oh yeah, I gotta get her like something. I gotta get her a Twitter that she can just amuse herself while I'm like live streaming or doing, dipshit. Some troll, Mike, that's who. Liars. Hey, SD Lily. No. They make shit up because they're bored and there's nothing to do. Go read a book. Actually, I did some reading this morning.
Big Bertha says if she hits 50, she will find out you fall apart, and she's speeding that up. Grandma was paralyzed. That's not funny. It's just you always talk about your mom. Now your grandma. Grandma was paralyzed, half her body and more active, and lived to 98. Hell yes. Broke a hip or she'd still be here. That's crazy, Big Bertha. Man, 98, huh? That's something. And thank you for the support, hun. But I agree with you. I mean, she's at 40. And I feel like life really starts to change at 40. It's either you choose. You can get away with letting your health go up until that point, but once you hit 40, you start to feel it. So I would imagine 50 is even worse, but if you don't really do something when you hit that 40 mark, that's when things start to really fucking escalate. And that's where she is. She's about to be 42 next month. So we'll see what happens. And thank you for the super chat. Langley, hello. You let Uncle Phil call me and Smee and say Red Lobster, her ass would move. Oh, yeah. Exactly, Langley. If her mom came over there and said, let's go out to eat, let's hit up a local buffet, she's not going to pack the Foodie Scooty up. She doesn't have people who don't have mobility, in order for them to go places, have to take their mobility scooter with them. Foodie's like, oh, mom and Uncle Phil want to take me out to dinner. I'll leave the Foodie Scooty here. It's fine. I'll just walk. She has that option, but she's limited again on mobility. So there is that. Good to see you, Langley, and thank you for the support. Sassy Mama says I got blocked after I said she was voluntarily disabled. Well, truth hurts, doesn't it, big girl? Sassy Mama, good on you, and thank you for the support. 98 is such a good long life. You're right about that.
My two books there, the Quran and the, I think it's called Divine Love or something.
Yeah, no.
Rage bait, yeah.
I mean, I don't think I've ever swiped out of a live stream as fast as I did when she started reading that shit.
Robot vacuums. Yeah, maybe. I have a vacuum already, Marie, but yeah, they look cool. I don't know, like, I'm afraid it'll get stuck in a corner and piss me off. An interesting hobby. Islamic readings, YouTube lover.
I agree with that, Ship Shape. The scooter is the last step before immobility. Yes. Immobile. Yeah, before she's completely immobile. I do agree with that. And that scooter, everybody said that was the worst mistake. I mean, it's entertaining for us. Absolutely. It's fucking hysterical to see it, especially listening to the wheels. Oh, your mom is 98 too, DK? That's awesome. But yeah, it's the last step for her before she's fully there. And then what? I guess then you can finally get all the tests that you need and get one of those fancy Canadian mobility scooters that are covered by your Canadian insurance. We'll see. I'm going to get afraid it'll get stuck in a corner and piss me off. It will, Chantel. What is she talking about? Is she talking about one of those automatic vacuums? Listen, my robot rage baits me. I'm convinced of it. I'm convinced there's somebody out there that in the control center that operates these machines and they like to rage bait the owners. I know it for a fact. I'm not even saying that I think that. I'm telling you, I fucking know that. It is a fact and you're not going to convince me of anything else. Anywho, Ship Shape, thank you for being a member for 9 months. Don't get me started on that shit.
I didn't have anything yet because my blood sugar was really high today because I was bad last night. So my blood sugar was crap today. So I'm probably just going to have a like blood sugar friendly snack right now, even though I want to make chicken. Spying with the robot vacuums. Blue blood. I'm actually right now, hey Scrape, I'm just exhausted because I was up way too late.
Necessarily doesn't get stuck because I programmed it like to a T. That's the thing. Like sometimes these automatic vacuums, these robot vacuums or whatever, they have to be mapped, right? And it takes forever to perfectly, for me anyways, if you don't want it to get stuck in the corner and you got to set a no-go zone, like it literally takes me about an hour to map this motherfucker just perfect. And I will take the time to make sure that it gets done. So mine doesn't get stuck. No. Mine will be something like if you have something too close to it, then it can't identify its location and it spins 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 and it's right. It's something like that. Or it'll say the water tray is not installed properly. It's always, it'll move on from one thing to the fucking another. Once you figure out what the problem is and you got it solved and it's back in action and it's sweeping and it's mopping like it's supposed to, A week later, it's something else. But will I ever give it up? No, because I will swear by that is the best invention that's ever been fucking made. Okay, I love that thing. It's a love-hate relationship.
Eating too much junk food. So now I feel like crap. My blood sugars are crap, and I have no one to blame but myself. You don't even want to know. I'm not even going to tell you. So now we're going to have. Ew. Is this cucumber good? Yes. I'll show you a blood sugar friendly snack, okay? According to ChatGPT.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
I mean, if you ate like that bad the night before, how are you even hungry? You know, you can just wait until dinner to eat, right, Chantel? Like you don't have to consume food because you're awake. It's so weird.
Me every night. Oh, isn't that sweet? I guess so. I can't relate. Shut up, Sabrina Carpenter. Get out of my head and into my car. ChatGPT. +1 for accountability. Ugh. Wherever you eat, guys, if you eat like shit, that's how you're gonna feel. If you eat excess. If you do anything in excess, except listen to in excess, you're gonna feel like crap. Actually, you might feel like crap listening to in excess when you remember how Michael Hutchins died. But other than that,
Patty cake, I feel like most people do. And it's only people who have those kind of vacuums that can understand the struggle, you know, because I feel like I'll never get rid of it because it's the greatest thing ever. But I hate that motherfucker. There might have been a time where I flipped it. Okay. Put it on its back, but I ain't never going to let it go.
I'm making some boiled eggs.
Oh, that's exactly what you need. Eggs. Oh my God.
We're making some boiled eggs.
Thoughts and prayers to you, BG.
Boiled.
No, Sassy Mama, mine really rarely gets stuck. It rarely gets stuck.
Eggs. 2 boiled eggs. So yeah, I'll show you the chicken. Hold on.
Somebody around the corner from us has a robot lawnmower, and I'm like, and I feel like I say the same thing about the robot lawnmower that I did about people who have the vacuum robot things or whatever. I was like, those are so stupid. They don't make sense. And you don't know how great they are until you have one. Because I say the same thing about that lawnmower. I'm like, I just don't think that that's worth it. I think it's stupid. Like, why would you have a robot lawnmower? That's just so dumb. But I bet it's the best thing ever. And I guarantee those people will never give it up.
No. Go to sleep.
Oh my God. It's so funny how much of her body is in the frame and her head's not even there. I mean, how is this even possible, bro?
The minute I do something.
You not have a bra on, young lady, while you're live streaming? I feel like that's against some kind of TOS, Chantel.
No. Go to sleep. The minute I do something. These are clean dishes. This is my recycling. I just got to put it away. Wow. That looks better, huh? So I used...
I didn't eat anything that came out of Chantel's kitchen. Nothing.
I gotta clean my microwave, but...
No, the background noise you're hearing is her dryer. That's her one outfit that she can fit into that's in there drying for... it'll be drying for like 6 hours.
I'm short as hell. And it doesn't... Like, you can't, like, take it down. It's like one of those built-in microwaves.
Hey, Darkheart.
I need, like, a stool that will withhold my weight, basically.
They don't exist. Well, maybe some steel stool or something like that. She needs a step stool.
Floods of meat. It smells good. Scrape. Yeah, Elsie. Scissoring Dexter. Ooh.
That's exactly what she's doing, Charlotte. She's manipulating Chat GPT to her goals. So it's GPT's fault. Exactly. And thank you for the support. Hey, 10KD. Good to see you, girl. We're in here talking about the robot vacuum. You missed a great conversation of how triggering they are, but we just can't break up. Unknown poster says my boyfriend has a robot lawnmower. We named it Moana. The neighbors all stop and watch. It work. I love it. Girl, I'm telling you. I mean, it's fascinating. I don't know if I can get down with the robot lawnmower. Those motherfuckers are expensive too, but I bet they're great. Thank you for the support, hun. That's awesome. Yeah, it's a great name. They have robot pool cleaners. They've had those for years, Font. I mean, come on. Get with the times, Font Leroy. Unk.
Hey, Aussie girl. CC snot. Concrete slab is what you need.
Is there a fucking name? Yabba and Sam's fourth cat. I'm dead.
Shut up. I'm just kidding. Reptar. Well, what I'm going to have is drink plenty of water. Yeah, I got to drink water. It's in the freezer. Not Indomie. No. So I had the firehouse. Oh.
Okay, listen. She's going to start talking about what she ate the night before. Hey, I've got a timestamp here when she says a certain word. Okay, we're getting close. I know I'm going to forget, though. I know it.
I cut my lip.
Yeah, see what Sam said, Fauntleroy? My grandma who died in 1984 had a robot vacuum for her pool, Fauntleroy. God, Fauntleroy. Jesus Christ. I don't even know if unk's the word. I think we should just call you Gramps.
Microwave cheese. The rest of my Cheez-Its. The other Cheez-Its are still not open.
So tap it back. The Firehouse sub, microwave cheese. Notice how she's looking away and she's telling what she had to eat, which means she's thinking about how she's going to deliver this, which AKA she's lying. Okay. She's leaving stuff out on purpose.
The rest of my Cheez-Its. The other Cheez-Its are still not open. But I did steal from the donation a box of Kraft Dinner.
I want you all to really think about this, okay? I want you to think about that you've been on Facebook so much and you've seen so many families that are hungry and they're asking for food donations that you decide to collect a box of donations for these hungry families. You clean out your cupboards, you donate them a nice amount of food. And while you were waiting for the family to come and collect their goods, you eat out of the donation box. I don't think that I've ever heard of anything like this in my entire life. Every year throughout the year, the kids collect like donations. They do food drives or whatever. And we do the same things. We buy like canned goods, you know, dry goods, things. I cannot imagine having that sitting on my table, ready to take it down to the food drive and been like, oh, I really could use a snack. And even considering going through that food. You're not going to tell me the woman had other options. She had food in her house, okay? That is just, and to admit that to the internet for everybody to hear, again, is on another level that I can ever imagine being at.
And eat that with some meatballs.
So she got the Kraft Dinner, which Kraft Dinner is just Kraft mac and cheese, and she made that with meatballs. It's such a random thing to eat, like randomly as a snack, like outside of your meals. You've made yourself Kraft mac and cheese and meatballs at nighttime. This is what I mean when I used to tell you all, if there's a will, there's a way. Like true fatties, you know, when they need to get their fixing, they're gonna find a way. So I'm assuming that she blew through all of her DoorDash money that she had available. And I think that she obviously ordered out yesterday. When I mean yesterday, I mean the day before the day that we're watching this. She ordered out and ate the donation mac and cheese and meatballs. Anyways, go ahead, Chantel.
And I was pretty, yeah. I don't know how to cut my lip, honestly. No. Maybe cracked from the dryness.
I prefer shells and cheese, Freya. Okay. I mean, I've had the Kraft mac and cheese, but the shells and cheese is, babe, did you know that you called me? Probably an accident. Shells mac and cheese, preferably if I'm going to have to be a poor and eat the, the box kind. Yes.
Oh, it's your dog. I get it now.
The Velveeta shells and cheese, if you will. That's the only kind my kids like too. Okay, babe.
Use it as a crust. Yeah, I'm just avoiding the McChicken today because Did I have McDonald's yesterday at their firehouse? I don't remember.
No, you don't. You do remember. You absolutely do. And you know, you absolutely did. You ate McDonald's after the Firehouse sub. Boy, oh boy. And so not only did she have Firehouse sub, hello, Paul. She had McDonald's. These are just things that we know for a fact that she's telling us. Firehouse sub, McDonald's, Kraft mac and cheese. Do you realize that a box of Kraft mac and cheese is intended to feed a family? I know that Chantel always likes to mock us, but it's true. Anybody who is out here fixing a box of mac and cheese, they're serving it to their family. You're getting a portion out of that box. Anywho, she eats all of that and then some kind of, I guess, instant meatballs and melted cheese. Microwave cheese to me is very fascinating. So she just takes a plate of, I think, shredded cheese, sticks it in the microwave, melts it, and eats it like that. All right.
Awful diet. And I got to get my sugars down before I eat any kind of junk. Not that I plan on going back to junk.
What? So your goal is to eat healthy snacks until you get your sugars down so you can, before you eat any more, before you continue to eat any more junk. You said it right. Don't go and try to correct yourself because this is exactly what you meant. You need to get your sugars down. And this is how she lives her life on a daily basis. She needs to get them down and then she can build them back up. This is her job. To get her sugars down, she waits a couple of hours. She goes without food. She drinks waters, probably has a yogurt. I don't fucking know. And then once the numbers get to her liking, to where she thinks she's marked safe, she goes wild again. And she repeats this cycle throughout the day. This is what she does throughout the day.
But I'm just saying. No, I didn't smoke or take anything. Those days are over for me. I don't even miss weed or THC at all, or alcohol. The only thing I struggle with still, sometimes I miss shisha. I'm not gonna lie, but it's like more of a habit thing because I used to love take comfort in putting on a good horror movie, having bizzers, which are like sunflower seeds or something like this, and smoking shisha with coffee or McBeesin. I'll take your share. They have hookah bars, but I'm trying not to. I have lung issues, all kinds of stuff, so maybe once in a while. But
Aunt Leroy, if you want to get monetized, let me give you the best advice. It's going to take you a while to get there, just doing pre-recorded video. You're going to have to pump out some lives. You pump out some lives, we'll get you shared out, just shoot the shit or whatever. And that's going to be your fastest way to get monetized. It'll take you a long time unless you get a video that hits, which can happen. But if, you want to speed up the process, just consider, going live. And I know that it can be intimidating. Trust me. Obviously, at one time I was new at doing this, but it gets easy and we'll get you where you need to be. You're just going to have to go live.
Hey, Star Twinkle, but why bother starting again if I'm just more aware of what it does to my lungs now. So unfortunately, it stops me from taking a cab to a shisha cafe because I would in a heartbeat. Just keep the food and just eat it in moderation so you're not tempted. Oh, crap, my lemon. Good thing I have a grabber. No, you can't have the lemon. She's trying to steal the lemon. No, baby. Oh, my lemon, baby. Give me my lemon, baby. Ugh. Lemon party. Oh,
I'm just trying to imagine. Foodie's breathing has always been so bad, but recently, especially in a minute when we go to watch our little workout session or whatever, it sounds like there was a way that somebody put it on Twitter. I can't remember, but it was almost like the sound of death. What do they call it? The death rattle is what it sounded like after she got done doing her walking in place or whatever. So her breathing has just like she's gained so much weight. Her health in general is just so much worse. Can you imagine her sitting down at a shisha shop to sit there and suck on that shisha for hours upon hours upon hours that we know that she would be so insane right now. And I mean, it was insane when we watched her when she was doing it in Syria and in Kuwait, but I feel like even more so now she's worse than what she was then. it would be crazy to see it. You think so, Carlotta? I think sometimes, and then sometimes I think it's legit. I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore. You know what I do think is that they need to prescribe her one of them oxygen tanks. Sure do.
You might enjoy shisha. No. I started watching regularly when you were in THC phase, and my golly, you've improved so much happier and proactive. Thank you. I agree. I used to just do that, and like my whole day would be ruined because, you know. Oh, really, Aussie girl? I can't drink warm water. I can't do it.
She can't get the GLP because she can't afford it. I don't think her insurance covers it.
Ugh. It's never too late. You like that McDonald's combo? Which one? Hey, Dad.
This is what I was talking about people in her chat. And this is what's so weird, Chantel, that you were willing and ready to get rid of somebody like Bear, who, you know, has been a supporter of yours for so long, because they said something like, oh, your choices in groceries make me so sad. But you're letting the people plant seeds in your head about going and ordering McDonald's when you know the kind of addiction that you have right now. Oh, you guys can stay. You can be in chat. You can be talking about your McDonald's orders, all of the stuff that you love to eat, stuff that you know that she loves to eat. You guys are marked safe. Okay. That's the kind of encouragement that she wants from her own community. Let that sink in. Not somebody who tells her that just don't think that that grocery order was the best decision that you could have made, Chantel. I really would like if you would think about that. You must go. But people talking about fish fillets in the chat, one of the things that they know that Chantel loves to eat when she's obviously struggling. Fine, stay. Big Bertha says, my mom was put on oxygen when she started breathing like that, and she was 300, not 450 to 5. They have one that isn't a tank that she could get, and that's not even what got her. Foodie Beauty is playing with fire. Big Bertha, thank you so much for the super chat. I agree. So the whole vacation thing, I would like to just sit here and say that physically, let's say that she found a way to pay it. They were, you know, were all both agreeing to meet up or whatever. From everything that we've seen, I would say no way that she'll make the trip, but no, because she does. Every single time that we think that she's so unwell that she's not going to be able to travel, she travels. She's a cockroach. It's just, I feel like it's going to be a while before anything actually catches up with her, but we'll see. Chantel sounds like my mom did when she had COPD. Yeah, girl, I can agree with that. Who said that? Drama V said, Foodie, if you hear, doesn't a double fillet with extra tartar sauce? I'm sorry, but that shit is so funny. That's her favorite, girl. I'm pretty sure that's her favorite order at the McDonald's, isn't it, Chantel? A double fish fillet with extra tartar. Go ahead. Go get you one, girl. You know you want to. Desi's mama says, I just had a class on HF, heart failure. She has 7 markers, severe markers of heart disease. Just standing up, she can't breathe, etc., etc. That's interesting. And you know what? That's really cool that you guys like have certain professions. You know, like I know that we have a lot of people who are talking about like therapy or how they're, you know, whatever. And like all of this, they can really pick apart. But that right there, as far as like health, heart failure is concerned, that's something. Chantel, you're going to fuck around and find out, big girl. Desi, thank you so much for the support. She got enough extra tartar on those teeth.
Stay away. Stay away. Smell of weed makes me nostalgic for the safety of my teenage bedroom and having snacks I didn't have to pay for. Were you allowed to smoke in your bedroom? I had to I didn't dare smoke weed in my apartment, but in my bedroom as a teenager, but I would take some cigarettes from my stepdad, which he knows about, and I would, Players or Export A he smoked. Sometimes Du Maurier. Oh, the smell. Just the thought of cigarettes right now. Oh, the smell. Sometimes I go in the elevator and somebody who's been smoking, like they're not even in the elevator anymore, and you can smell the smoke. Oh.
How do you think that those people feel when they have to share an elevator with you? Someone who doesn't shower, someone who doesn't brush their teeth, someone who doesn't wear deodorant. You ever think about that? I'd rather smell cigarette smoke all day, baby, than smell that shit. Cigarette smoke over body odor all day.
But yeah, in my bedroom, I would open the window. They couldn't tell though what weed smell was coming from. To hide the smell, there used to be a trick. You take a roll like this, and you put a bounce sheet at the end with an elastic, and you blow through that. You ever try that trick? Yeah, once you quit and then you smell it again, it's like, it just smells.
Brittany says she likes being a victim, and whenever someone does give her advice, she blocks them. Golden Girl, cheeseburgers, everyone is gone. Unappreciative. Yeah, Chantel, these people are actually just trying to give you good advice. We over here are encouraging you to hit up the freaking McDonald's menu. Go ahead, girl. Get whatever your enlarged heart desires. That's what we say. Brittany, thank you for the super chat, girl. At least we know smoke from a cigarette, body odor could be ass, pussy, or folds, bitch. No thanks. Ugh. Just the thought of it.
Dirty, like cigarettes. You know?
Freya says, can you imagine Chantel making pre-recorded content at this point? What would she do? Editing would be way too much work. Freya, that's a great question. I don't know. I don't know. You know, and I got to thinking about this yesterday. Again, I do believe that somehow they are trying to pull off a fucking way to go on vacation. That money that she's investing in this vacation, she could put towards a car where she could do content. She could, live a better life. She could go to her doctor's appointments. She could take BG to her vet appointments. But yet, instead of working towards a vehicle, she's trying to go on vacation so she can go see her souvenir. That shit is fucking crazy.
Hey, Glitter Queen.
She'd rather do that than buy a car.
Oh, you stuffed the sheet inside the roll. That could work.
Yes, Salah smokes cigarettes. You're right about that.
Too. Why was I worried about getting an elastic and everything?
Yeah, there's also that too, Jethro. She's never going to consider that.
I find the more that people try to force me to do something, the more I resist. Yeah. I mean, I see opinions and it's just like, I'm still going to do what I got to do, you know? Like burnt eggs. Yeah, it does make me really hungry. And people are like,
I don't like when people really like that. Did you hear what that comment said in chat? I feel like they're trolling her just to get her to say that she's defiant. Let me let her read it again.
Yeah. I mean, I see opinions and it's just like, I'm still going to do what I got to do, you know? I find the more that people try to force me to do something, the more I resist. Yeah.
Well, number one, random people don't try to get me to do anything because I'm not out here, sharing my life with people. Chantel, maybe don't overshare then. But okay, let's say that there's something I've been putting off, right? And then Sam's reminding me that you need to make sure you get this taken care of. Make sure you do this. Don't forget today's da-da-da-da-da, and you've got so many days for da-da-da, and whatever it may be. Like things like that happen all the time. All that's doing is staying at the top of my to-do list. I'm not thinking, you're telling me to do it. It's making me not want to do it even more. No, it's setting the tone that I really need to get that shit done. So the reminders and the encouragement is what's needed. It never, like when it comes to anything, like let's say, I don't know, for an example, maybe you need to go have the to get screened for breast cancer. Like that's something. And the more you remind somebody, could you imagine, because somebody's reminding you and encouraging you to do that you don't want to do it even more? That's crazy to me to even think that. No, it just reminds me and I'm like, yeah, you're right. I need to go fucking do that. That's exactly what we should be doing. Absolutely. Having whatever test done that needs to be done, whatever exams that need to be done. I can't imagine somebody giving me good advice like that and me even not wanting to do it even more. That has to be some kind of severe fucking mental illness is my point. Big Bertha says if she can fly 21 hours, she can walk across the street to sit on her butt to watch a movie. Big facts. Agree, Big Bertha. And thank you for the super chat. I agree with that. Absolutely. I ADHD. I need my hubby to remind me of things that they won't happen. And yeah, sometimes I need to be told a lot. And that's not because, that I don't want to do it. It's just because honestly, I tend to forget a lot. Like my wheels are also always spinning. On to the next thing, on to the next thing, on to the next thing. So I do appreciate certain reminders. Dell's Doug Bug says, can't handle hot breath, but took Roman to get his strep prescription, then tongued it up. Girl, that is disgusting. But you're right. She totally did do that. I mean, dude, she kissed dishwasher, for the love of God. You tell me that you thought that he had fresh minty breath? Please get a grip. Del, thank you for the support, hun. Yes, you need to get your mammogram done. Yes, exactly, Seattle. And I've been needing to schedule mine forever. And honestly, I just keep forgetting. And the more I get reminded, the more likely it's gonna get done. When you stop talking about it, the shit just goes away and you just forget about it. That's how it works. Seattle, thank you so much for the support. Okay, Daily, hello, good to see you. Tinfoil hat theory. I wonder if she plays up the special thing with her family in the same way she does with strangers. Wonder if they think she's even worse off than she is, hence their patience. Well, here's the thing with that, Daily, and thank you so much for being a member for 40 months. I don't think that necessarily, I don't think that she's faking it. Like, it's one of those things where I think Foodie's mental, as far as, I think it is worse. Like, I definitely think that her mental health is a lot worse than what it was. I don't think that she's playing it up. I think that she really is bad off as far as that is concerned. I really do believe that. I don't think there's any faking when it comes to that. I don't really think that there's faking when it comes to any of this. Maybe I'll give you the performative breathing every so often, but even then, I feel like a lot of it's true. Puff says she plays up certain things, not all, but yes, certain things she does. Yeah. Nikki Fitness says she's very developmentally delayed and it's getting worse. I agree with that. I mean, we can watch it. You can see it. She's way more out of touch with the reality than she was in 2018. Agreed. I would say even, I think the big pivot for Chantel as far as her mental really took a turn is where I can really, really narrow it down is the whole situation with dishwasher happened. And I really feel like she broke. And I'm not going to say that it was his fault, but I really think that you could pinpoint it. That really fucking broke her. And not to make her a victim or anything. And I think it mainly broke her because she's such a fucking narcissist that she's not used to being told no. Like in all of these relationships, not all, hell, we can only go back to BB and Pete's. I feel like she got her way in all of those situations. I mean, listen, guys, when she was with Pete's and she cheated on Pete's and she hooked up with BB, I do believe that she basically just moved herself in, and BB was just too nice of a guy to say, hey, this was just a one night stand, bro. We weren't supposed to. And she just ended up being there. Right. And she never left because she ran that situation. So when she got with dishwasher, she really met her match, and it broke her when she did not get her way. When Dee Dee was with dishwasher, when Dee Dee had the life that she really, really, truly wanted, it fucking broke her. I mean, Shmi sent her to a care home for special girls when she stole a log of salami. Hey, Manning, good to see you. And ever since that point, I feel like, if anything, she has been, not that she wasn't already declining, but at a very fast rate. At a very fast rate. 10 KD, exactly. Let me see if I can't put you up on the board still. 10 KD says when she shaved her head, the last of the brain cells went with the hair. Yep, pretty much. And thank you for the super chat, hun. Agreed. The wounded ego for a narc feels life-threatening, so she regressed even further to cope. Exactly, Amanda, baby. Think about the fact that she met Salah, a complete stranger, which people meet people on the internet all the time. We are in 2026. It's a fucking thing, ladies and gentlemen. Swipe left and right, okay? But she got on this worldwide Tinder, or he was. I don't really know how it happened. And anyways, end up meeting Salah, leaving Canada and going to the Middle East. Knowing what you're not going to tell me at that time, she didn't somewhat know what she was getting herself into. Like, think about the whole situation. It's just wild. And she's still holding on to that present day, 3 years later. Dude, remember when she packed it up and she ended up in Syria? That was jaw dropping. Do you know, seriously, how mentally ill you have to be to gunt off, to leave your home of Canada, Leafland, and willingly go over to Syria to live with somebody? I mean, it's not like her husband was over there, her real husband, her family who actually really loved her. That would change everything. Okay. It really would. If she really left Canada to go to Syria, even though that's still crazy, to be with somebody like your real true love would be more understandable than going over there to be with somebody who is an obvious romance scammer. That was shocking. That really was. I don't think we talk about how shocking that and how shocking that was enough. I really don't. Like, we're just like, you know, it happened and then we move on to the next thing. That shit is wild. Tell that story to somebody that you don't know and see what they think about that. She did it for an incel freak. I just remembered Roman El Dumbo, another dishwasher. That dude was a fucking freak. Sure was. I'm pretty sure he pissed off. Enough so that I don't even know that motherfucker exists anymore. Thank you for being a member for 3 months, hun. Langley says, does anyone else see Chantel making another rash decision to leave the country and just up and leave everything? We're watching it happen. She's preparing to do that. This is not a vacation. This is the equivalent of the first time that she went to Kuwait, where she was just going to visit Salah and she never came back. She came back one time, which was to rehome her cats and to move out of her apartment. And then she went over there to live. We are actually witnessing that happening again. Yep, it's going to happen. And Langley, thank you for the support, hun. No, I think I don't know that it will happen because of circumstances, but I think she wants to recreate that life again somewhere else. She's got a lot of fire coming her direction. You know what I mean? I never heard that, Claudio Beach Ball. Yes, Moon Pie, exactly. A war zone in the Middle East. Yep. Oh, well, then I don't want to talk bad about him if he was sick. My apologies. I think I do remember that now. Sorry about that. Okay, going on.
I mean, I see opinions and it's just like, I'm still going to do what I got to do, you know? Like burnt eggs. Yeah, it does make me really hungry. And people are like, well, have sativa. No, it doesn't matter. Sativa, indica, don't matter to me. I don't know how people they all do the same thing. Hey, Cheesy. Ew, really, Mike? Ugh. Well, to each their own, I guess. So yeah, I seasoned my chicken with
Wait,
what else?
Hold on. Sorry, I had to take a drink. Brenda says, I think this vacation is timed with when she will likely be evicted for non-payment of rent. Dude, I can get behind that theory 100% because I've been telling you guys, I believe that she is going to ride this apartment out until she is evicted. I could see that being exactly what she tries to do. And if she can't pull off leaving the country, she's going to end up being Smee's problem or Pete's problem, or she's going to end up in a very, very cheap apartment over in Cornwall somewhere. A little Service says, I'm ready for Syrian desert scooter bees. I don't think that that's going to happen, but if Foodie ended up in the same position that she was in Kuwait or Syria, it's going to be that same content. She's not going to be going out. It's going to be too hot. Salah is going to be sedating her because now that you all have planted those seeds, I believe exactly that what was happening. Salah is going to be sedating her. She'll pull it together enough to go live for an hour, sitting there, eating food and having a conversation with Tracy and Turdrop. That's it. So there will be no entertainment if she goes back to the Middle East. I don't think so anyways.
Alicia, I'm blocking you. You don't know anything about binge eating. Obviously. You don't even.
That's right, Lindsay. She said it. Fuck. Damn her.
beyond miserable people to be negative all the time.
I don't know if I'd be flopping around in that chair like that, Foodie.
Stay there, baby. Look at baby. I started saying that to her. I go, hi, baby. What a tall baby. Stay on there. She usually does. Girls gotta eat. I don't even know, like these stupid weird weirdo accusations these people throw. It's like, please get a life.
Oh my God. Shelly says she wouldn't be able to charge the scooter. Damn, girl. That was funny as shit.
Bye, Felicia. Bye, Alicia. Well, I'm sure they'll be back. But at least we get some reprieve. Chef, the cooking stream heroin, yeah. Well, not really. So I gotta test my blood sugar. I tested my blood sugar so yeah, because whenever your blood sugars are high, you should drink a lot of water, right? And but
I don't know, but you know what? I feel like I should skip past some of this. Go ahead, Foodie.
Dangerous. Come here. Come here. It's okay. It's okay. Don't be scared. You big wuss. You big wuss. Actually, I'm not gonna test it again because I bought test strips today, and they're $100. They're like $80 for 100. So I tested about an hour.
Again, I'm not going to try to continue to hurt my brain as far as where's the money coming from, but the question remains, where's the money coming from? Sugar Honey Iced Tea says encouraging her cat to stay near the stove. She's psychotic. Get away from the fan. She loses her mind when the cat gets near the fan, but it's totally fine if the cat goes near the stove. If that cat catches fire, it's going up in flames. Woof, just like that. And then what, Foodie? And then you're going to freak out. You're going to grab the cat, and then you're going to catch fire. It's going to be a whole shit show. Sugar Honey Iced Tea, thank you for the support, hon.
Where ago exactly though, and it was like high. So after later, I'm going to test it again. It was like 15.8. My fault. And yes, I took my insulin last night. So I'm going to have some cucumbers, like a lot of cucumbers, because I'm like volume food that has like virtually not many calories. Yeah, walking too, yeah.
So let me get this straight. So you're trying to eat a lot of volume food that doesn't have a lot of calories so you can get your blood sugar down so you can eat junk. That's all.
It's true. Can I eat a whole cucumber? No, I think this is enough. Oops, why is it crashing on me? I can't really. What kind of kits for my blood sugar? The cherry milk. Oh, it's one that Salah got me in Kuwait. So it's not from here, but it's called Contour Plus Elite. They have the Contour Plus Next. So I had to get those test strips. And at first it was giving me an error number. And I was like, what the hell, you know? But then it worked. I just had to push it in.
Okay, Freya says Amazon has 70 strips for $26, but I don't know what that is in Canadian. Freya is definitely not $100 like she's claiming, that's for sure. Oh, Lauren.
More, I guess, I don't know. So yeah, they're compatible with that, but it's like 85 for like 100 strips, and then I had to buy Lancets, which were like 15 for 200, which is okay, I guess. And so yeah. And then you have to buy the tips, which are $50. So it's expensive to be diabetic. It sucks. Okay, and I'm gonna put some lemon.
Okay, is that any kind of an encouragement for you to change anything? So you're not you do realize that you're at a point to where you could like totally reverse that, right? The kind of diabetes that she has, it's reversible, right? That's what I hear from everybody. That like Shelly, for example. Shelly Ray was talking about how she pre-diabetic, I believe, or maybe full-blown diabetic, and got on the metformin and no longer diabetic. Pretty sure it's you, Shelly Ray. Maybe I got the wrong fatty. I'm not sure. Reversible. Okay. So it's expensive, right? Costs you a lot of money. Well, did you ever consider maybe trying to change that, Chantel? No, never crossed your mind. All right. Dialysis is expensive. Oh, I can't even imagine. My friend, her dad, I was just talking to her the other night. We had a conversation. She was telling me about her dad. She always gives me health updates about her mom and her dad. They're going through a lot of stuff. but her dad is on dialysis. And I said, how's he doing? She says, you know, that dialysis, she says, it's like going to a job. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, he's gone for like 6 hours a day. And by the time he gets home, he's exhausted and he goes immediately to bed because he's so wore out. She said he's there for like 6 hours. That's how long the treatment takes. And she says it's like a few times a week. And he's older, like 60s, like 60s, 70s. Like he's an older guy, pretty poor health. And I'm like, that's sad, you know? She's upping the price and saying it's more. She's hiding the takeout spending. Oh, yeah, for sure, Butter Crumpet.
We're going to have some avocado.
4 to 6 hours, 3 times a week. That's absolutely terrifying. Seriously. Well, Zinka Cat puts them at $20. Foodie, are you forgetting that there are people in your chat not only that can just have access to look this information up, but that they also use the same thing? Why are you upping the price so much? Is this what you're telling Salah, that the money is disappearing and where it's going? Are you still having to answer to your romance scammer about where your money is going? That's interesting. Thank you for that, Zinky Cat. Sassy Cat says, my dad reversed his diabetes at the age of 76 with a healthy diet. So you can be taking off of insulin if you eat right. That's exactly what I've heard. And I don't feel like that Foodie has ever considered that. Like she's ever talked about that, like really wanting to, like she had that conversation yesterday about having the sleep study and how she really wishes that she could get off of the CPAP. Well, what about your insulin? And what about not having to deal with diabetes anymore? Wouldn't that be amazing, Foodie, just to one day wake up and not have to deal with that? I don't even really think that it's in her. She doesn't even consider it ever. And thank you for the support, hun.
It's so good. Ew, no, this one is not. Let's see this one. They go bad like in one day.
Does your cartoon Foodie Scooty have salt on it? That's classic. Yes, it does, Manning. It sure does. Because you want to know why? She gave us a really good look at her scooter one day. And I admit, I punched it into the AI and it created a cartoon image of Foodie Scooty with the Canadian salt on it. Sure did. Under Oak Chronicle says Pops was able to control his type 2 with diet and lived to 91. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you for that, Under Oak, and thank you for the support. Okay, Langley says, I'm convinced she got some kind of quick loan at a big interest rate. You know what, Langley? Like it's possible that maybe she took her last YouTube earnings and went to one of those payday advance loan places and was able to, I don't know. I don't know that Foodie would qualify for some crazy credit card. But again, who knows what shit that she pulled. I think she pulled something. I think, I'm going to say it again, and this is just my opinion. I think that Foodie is too lazy for the feeder content. I really do. Like she is just, I don't think you guys realize the extent of how lazy she actually is. Seattle says, it is reversible if you get it under control. My brother-in-law had it for years. He's on dialysis now and is a type 1 diabetic. It's serious. Oh my God, that's so scary. Seattle, thank you for the super chat, hun. That dialysis situation, I just terrifying. I cannot imagine.
Holy crap-a-moly. Is that good? I was like,
Ooh, Butter Crumpet says she feeds for pleasure, not pay.
brown spots in it. Is that okay? Yes. Okay, let's eat a little bit. Hey, Likely. My eggs are done.
Okay, wait a minute. Kate says she wasn't able to DoorDash or Amazon order for years. Where did that money go? Okay, now you need to go back to that time, Kate, and we kind of talk about this all the time. Number one, Foodie. And I keep thinking about how people were talking about saying that Salah was sedating Foodie when she was in the Middle East. It makes so much sense. Anyways, whether he was or not, doesn't matter. Foodie really kind of stopped doing content when, I mean, not completely. She did obviously do content, but she purposely, in my opinion, tanked her channel. Like she made it almost unwatchable. We watched it, but as far as Foodie getting actual views or numbers on her channel, I would put her channel at the time that she was in Middle East to make monthly around $2,000 to $3,000. And I feel like a lot of other creators agreed with that too. Jamie says she's also screwed because insulin increases appetite. I remember you guys saying that. Oh my God. And she just took her first dose of insulin like the same day that all this happened, I think. Interesting. And thank you for the support. So with that being said, she tanked her channel. She wasn't making a lot of money. When she was in Kuwait, they had to pay for the apartment that they were in, the fart box. They bought that brand new car. She was still getting takeout. She wasn't ordering Amazon, but she was still ordering food. She was getting takeout. She was getting groceries. And then Salah also got a big cut of that money. So that answers, in my opinion, where her money went while she was in the Middle East.
I'm like super hard boiled. I like the
Majority of it went to him.
bit.
You would think they would prescribe her something to counteract that. Imagine giving somebody in that condition, obviously, who has a severe food addiction, insulin, knowing that's going to increase their appetite. Good luck with that, Foodie.
I'm gonna freeze this.
Oh my God. Hey, Anna Spiky.
No chalky yolks. Yeah. No thanks. Hello, Blakely. Thank you. So I think on the schedule we have a trivia night tonight.
That will never not be funny, a trivia night. I'm going to go forward to where right before she gets into her little workout or whatever, because I don't want to miss that.
Okay, let's cut them now and freeze it. Get it over with, and then we can walk in place. Because this avocado...
Oh my God, you've been messing with food in Ziploc bags for the last hour, Foodie. My God, wrap this shit up. The shit that she does in her kitchen can be done in like 10 minutes. If that. She's not honest with Chat GPT. She's not honest with the real doctor. Exactly. Okay, the doctor had no choice. She refused the Ozempic and is already on the metformin. Gorlick loves to tongue my creamy Badussi. See, I have no problem reading that one. That one just rolls right off the tongue, Badussi. I have a 55-inch scooter that loves being ridden. I believe it, girl. Good to see you, and thank you for the support. Yeah, wrap it up, Foodie. My God.
Tomorrow, these beets, I gotta eat them today.
Bro, those beets look rotten. It looks like you're going to get sicker than a dog if you eat those things. Look at them, would you? Look at those. Look at that thing over there just sitting there rotten. Look at that. Looks like a whole nipple growing. Ugh. You literally will eat anything.
Man, the chicken smells good. It smells like lunch hour. My elementary school, I just remember that smell. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy how a smell can trigger a memory from so long ago.
Ain't that something? That really is something, ain't it, Foodie?
Yeah, I gotta remember that I ate the beets because I'll think I'm dying after. It's true. Anyways. Ugh. Yeah, get rid of these people. Okay.
Yeah, get him out of here. Is she wearing a onesie? Oh, just wait till she sits on the couch. Oh, really? That makes sense. That's why the GLP drugs were made for people with diabetes to curb the appetite. That really does make sense. Ennis says she's copying Rosie. Is she copying Rosie, Ennis, or are they just all the same? I tend to believe it or not, that they're just all the same. They operate the same way. Yeah.
Okay. This information, what? Hey, whoever reads this, jealousy. Like, it's just block them. Like, at this point, like, why? Who even wonders about which credit card, who's booking? Like, what? Why do you care? Why do you care? Like, what is?
Okay, it's the same thing, because whose husband comes in their chat to publicly say that they're booking a trip and that they're paying for everything? Like, it's the same thing, Foodie. You guys want to convince the audience that Salah is this successful businessman and that he's paying for a trip for you to go to wherever it is that you are going. And these people that are coming into your chat and they're saying that that is absolutely a lie are just telling you that they are not going to be gaslit by you or the romance scammer Salah, that they're not going to accept that because they got the good sense that God gave them. And you two just need to understand that you can't gaslight and manipulate everybody. The only people that y'all can gaslight and manipulate are people like Teardrop and Tracy. And to be very honest with you, deep down, those motherfuckers know the truth too, but they don't want to get kicked out of what they think is the cool kids club over there.
What does that prove to you? Anyway, for smoothie. Someday, when I'm back on.
We're just making sure that you and Salah both know that nobody's believing the bullshit that you are feeding us. Okay? That's why. That's why people take the time to make sure that you all know it over and over and over and over and over until eventually you all just stop fucking talking about who's paying for what, because we know who's paying for everything. He's in Syria, for the love of God. He's in Syria. I think somebody corrected me and said the average income in Syria is like $50. I thought it was $100. But yet you want us to believe that he's got all this money to take you on vacation and pay your bills. We will not be gaslit, ma'am.
A smoothie kit, maybe tomorrow. Nosy. Yeah.
Smoothie kick. Get out of here.
No, it's not true. Like,
Does she ever stand up anymore? It's very rare, Carrie. Very, very rare. We live in reality and deal with facts, fatty. Yeah. If Salah paid for the vacation, drop the receipts, big girl. Prove it. Prove it.
I said, if you don't hear anything from me, it's not true. Like, how could
It's funny that you and your sister over there, y'all just don't believe in receipts. I mean, if you want people to believe the words that are coming out of your mouth, then prove it.
how would someone possibly know that without me telling you? You know?
Nobody's going to believe anything that you tell them because you are a known liar. You lie about dumb shit. If your mouth is moving, odds are you're lying. So if your sugars were checks notes 15.8, the odds are they were quite higher than that.
I almost slipped on a banana peel in the cafeteria, ironically enough, and every time I smell my meal school cafeteria. Oh, yeah. See? It's weird. And, like, yeah, it's like the hallway before lunch would smell like...
If Salah had money, you wouldn't see him in Chantel's chat. If Salah had money, you wouldn't see Foodie in Salah's house in Syria. If Salah had money, Foodie would have never went to Kuwait. Are we understanding what the connection here is with Salah and Chantel? If you haven't figured it out yet, in case you're new here, it's money. He's a romance scammer.
Oh, so good.
He's a broke bum who went in Kuwait, just did not want to work. And now that he's been forced to Syria because of the Canadian psycho, he can't even if he wanted to go out and earn some money, he really ain't got an option to do that because he's in Syria. So he needs her now more than ever.
Yum. Yum.
Yum. That's right. 15.8, baby. She's going for a high score.
Okay, let's walk in place, but I gotta mute it and put my music or else I can't do it. It's boring.
Walk in place. Oh my God. I can't believe it. You've got a freaking treadmill downstairs that you have access to. You got a mall across the street that if you really wanted to get some exercise, you could gunt right over. Hell, you could ride your scooter over, park it, and do a couple of laps in the mall. But yes, ma'am, let's walk in place. Why not? Fondue says, how about bragging about a vacation with your fake husband and how it's spitting in the face of supporters who funded the move to Canada out of fear? Exactly. And we talked about that yesterday. She doesn't understand why she is getting backlash over this whole situation. Remember when you said that your life was in danger and if anything happens to you, it was them insinuating that Salah was abusive. Not just Salah, but his family was abusive and they possibly were going to murk you, Chantel. So people were kind enough to open up their wallets and throw money, make it rain on you so you could get back home to Canada, and you get back home to Canada and then you tell them that, guess what? Guess what? The romance scammer, he's back around. Not only is he back around, but we're going on vacation, bitches. Great point, Fondue. And thank you for the support, hun. Hello, Rio. The Ree people get mad. She wanted to come back and didn't want to use her money. She lied about a divorce to get donations. Now, no divorce. Salah should have paid for her to come back if he's such a good man and successful. You know what? Yeah, also that. So you want people to believe that when you were desperate to get home to Canada, that Salah could not fund your trip because he's Syrian, he doesn't have access to money like that. But now that you're back home in Canada, he's paying for you a vacation. So which is it, Foodie? Because if he had money and if he has money for a vacation, then how come he didn't fund your trip back home to Canada? Not only did he not fund it, he didn't even help at all. Not even a little bit. Remember, the excuse was he just bought a car with cash, like so he can't help his wife get back to Canada. None of this will ever make any sense, no matter how many times you say it, no matter how many times Salah comes in chat and he types it with the phone that you pay for. We're not going to believe it. We absolutely refuse to believe it. We're not going to be gaslit in anything else, but Salah is a fucking broke loser, bum, romance scammer. End of. Okay? Just accept it. We know, and that's fine. And if you want to entertain that, nobody does care. We don't care what you do with your money. If you want to buy and give him what money that you don't have, go for it. But you're not going to convince us of anything else. It really is that simple. Rio, thank you for the support, hun. There are so many inconsistencies and weird shit in Chantel and Salah's love story, but we should ignore all that for the sake of her fragile ego. Exactly, Gary. Exactly. And thank you for the support. That was a fucking banger. Yeah, he has one too. That's right. They both do, Michelle. Yep. I would say, you know what? I would say him more than her because Foodie can handle it to a certain degree. He can't handle it at all. If anybody comes in there and says anything about Salah, he is behind the scenes and he's blocking. Unless he's in bed, he's always watching the chat. And here's the creepy thing about Salah. The creepy thing about Salah is that not only is he always watching the chat in silence, he does. The spreadsheet shit was true to an extent. He's taking notes on names and donations over there. It's wild. And I guarantee not only is he taking notes and names of people in her chat, but he probably makes the rounds to the reaction channels. I have no doubt he knows what's going on and what's up and what's being said.
No.
He can't help but stick his nose directly in shit.
And I gotta clean this area, so don't judge me. Well, you can judge me, but that's okay. That's the donated food you see there. I still have most of it, except the craft dinner I did eat, I will admit. By the way, that craft dinner was like the best thing I had. Like, it was so good. It was too good, man. Oh my gosh, workers' comp? Craft dinner is Kraft mac and cheese. No, I'm not walking outside. It's freezing and icy. Get a grip. I'm kidding.
Was that you, Sassy Mama? I was thinking it was Miss T. I tagged you on X and I asked Chat GPT. I can't say it unless I say the whole thing. I don't know why. If friend was a scammer. Okay, let me go look because I remember reading this morning. Let me see. Okay, it was you. Let me share this because this is pretty good. So there's two images here. Give me just a moment, please. It's worth it. She's never going to obviously put the right thing into the. I mean, listen, if you meet somebody and you're concerned, and you really want to know, then you're going to go asking the right things. The only way that you're not going to ask the right things or the right questions is if you know and you just want to act like, you just want to be dumb. You want to be in the dark, Chantel, basically. Okay. Here we go. Click, click. Do you like the screenshot noise? I do. Let me add these to the freaking stream. This one first. Okay. This is a picture that Chantel posted of Chantel and Salah, and they put into the chat GPT. Can you remove the slimming filter from the woman in this picture? And this is what they came back with. Okay. And here's the second one. Shit, I didn't bring it up. Here it is. Okay, here's where it gets good. What would make this cross into high alarm territory if she is sending him large sums of money, paying for his family, funding a business, sponsoring immigration without legal counsel, giving him control of accounts, selling assets, taking loans, being discouraged from listening to critics. Oh my God. Is it everyone? Is it every single one she checks? That's when professionals would say intervention is warranted. Where are you at, Shmi? Where are you? Every single one, sending him large sums of money. Fucking check. The rumor is that Foodie sent Salah $9,000 before she ever went to Kuwait. And I have my theories on why she sent the $9,000. We're not going to get back into that, but continuing on. Paying for his family. She has admitted that she paid for his family in Syria. Funding a business. We all know about the Beezer spray. We all know the theory with the 9K. Sponsoring immigration without legal counsel. Checkity check. Giving him control of accounts. We know that Salah can log into Foodie's YouTube account. That is basically the equivalent of, I don't know, logging into her work account. That is where she makes her money. That is where she earns a living. That's the last thing that he should have control of. Selling assets. Well, I don't know what she sold, but I know she gave some shit away. Taking loans. We've all speculated that Chantel has taken loans. Being discouraged from listening to critics. Man, that one should be highlighted in bold at the very fucking top of the list. Very interesting. We love Chat GPT over here, Chantel, just so you know. Thank you for that, Sassy Mama. I thought that was Miss T, but thank you so much. All right, let's look at this. Look. This shit is so triggering, and I don't know why. I guess just because I'm a grown-ass adult, and I cannot imagine just laying. She claims that she swept her floor. So you sweep your floor, and your broom is just laying there, and look at the dustpan. Look at this crap. Crazy, isn't it?
All of her things.
And this is how she ends up in the position that she's in with all of the clutter and all of the junk and the bags upon bags of trash. Watch what she does. So I guess this is, okay, whatever. These are her cat's little treats or whatever. So she's putting them into this drawer, putting them out of the way so they're not just sitting on top of the counter, which you should have just left them in there. I don't understand that. But after she does that, she takes this plastic container, and instead of putting it in a recycling bin or the trash can, look at what she does with it. There you go. There you have it. Makes no sense, does it? Nope, sure doesn't. Yeah. Had to pick up the broom.
I was sweeping.
Yeah, it looks like you were sweeping. That floor is filthy. I want to see the bottom of your feet after you walk around in your own apartment, Chantel. Foot check. Sugar Honey Iced Tea says they said she was light on her feet when she was walking in place. There's nothing light about her. She can't even lift her feet. She scoots. Not only is she scooting on her mobility scooter, she's scooting just to walk inside of her own apartment. You're right about that. And no, she's not light on her feet. I feel sorry for the people who live downstairs from her. And do you notice that she walks with the legs like very apart? That's because she has those fupa balls, the third or fourth gunt that's just draping down, and she has to spread her legs that far in order to be able to even walk. It's crazy. The girl is in bad shape. Remember, Foodie has gone out as far as she can as far as the gunt is concerned. Like the gravity will not physically hold her up. So she has been shifting down for a long time. People used to talk about like, oh my God, like she's as wide as she is tall. Like that's always been a thing about Foodie, but she can't go no wider now. Now it all just goes down. So the fupa balls and the extra gunts, It's all down there. It's crazy. Sugar, thank you for the support, hun. Gary says the only one they haven't done is taking out loans, or what I should say is they haven't brought it to her YouTube channel. We can guess that. We can speculate, yes. And recently, Gary, though, that's what a few people have said, is that they think she went and got one of those payday loans because, and let me tell you, in case you don't know where we got the payday loan situation from, was from Foodie. She was busted. Oh my God, this is back when she was like at the very top of her game on YouTube, and she was making a shit ton of money, but she was also giving a shit ton of it away to dishwasher. Anyway, she was with Pete's one day, or I don't know, somehow she got busted. A debt collector called her from one of those payday advance places, and people put it into Google, and they found out that she was getting payday loans from these places. That's where the speculation has came in recently about where she's gotten this money from. All of a sudden, is that very possibly maybe she got a payday loan? And again, that's speculation. And Gary, thank you for the support, hun. Hello, Art. Good to see you. I've been out of the loop, but what if she did get a loan and is secretly planning to go on vacation and not return, leaving BG with Pete and ghosting responsibility because adulting is hard? I think that's a very, very, very big possibility. A very big possibility. Matter of fact, it's more than likely, if she can make this happen, if Foodie can make this vacation happen, I don't think she'll come back. I really don't. Not until, like, again, she's forced. And if she does this shit again, if she leaves the country on a vacation and she does not return, and she abandons her apartment and a cat and fucks over Pete's again, it's going to be crazy if she win, because she'll have to return to Canada eventually. I don't know what she would do at that point. That I would say then, Billy, maybe would her family step in and maybe try to have her committed. I don't know. I don't even know if legally they could, because the only way that you're going to get Foodie committed somewhere, like actually get her help, is to have it legally done. Without that, she won't go on her own. Do you know what I mean? She's not going to just willingly go to any of these facilities. No, she'll have to be forced. And she needs to go already. But if she pulls this shit again, oh my God, can you imagine? Art, good to see you, and thank you for the support. Okay, we got to get into the workout session. Kyle says she's going to go to jail before a psych facility. Oh my God. Like a lot of people, the majority of people, like they got something that they're worrying about, something that's stressing them out, something that they have to deal with. But to have all of these things going on in your life where they're so bad, and she just acts like none of it is happening, that has to be some kind of skill or mental illness that she's developed over time. I'm just saying. I'm hear my son taking out my trash. Okay. Anyways, back to you, Chantel.
Earbuds in with a hijab is not easy.
Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to talk about though. When somebody says, "Is she wearing a onesie?" Look at this outfit. Like, what are these shoes? What are these shoes? What are these? They're not house shoes. They're what, just slip-ons? I don't really know, but God, my God, you know what they remind me of? Do y'all remember back in the 80s? My mom made me wear a pair of these. And it was so traumatic that to this day, I will never forget it. They were like these white and black, and they were very, very hard, and they hurt my feet. And every time I would wear them, they would give me like blisters. Those, for whatever reason, they trigger me to where they remind me of those. You think they're socks? Are they really socks? Oh my God, they might be. They might be socks. I'm dead. Carrie says it's unbelievable when you think back of how she was compared to now. It really is. And you know what's really crazy though, Carrie, is that when we were watching her at the very beginning, if you were old school, like I'm talking about like a BB era watcher, or even if you went back and watched those archives, you're like, back then I can remember thinking this shit is crazy. Like, look at how crazy she is. And now I'm just like, oh my God. Like you can't even compare the two. I never thought it would get this bad. Never. You had them too, Nikki Fitness. Oh, those shoes were the worst. Carrie, thank you so much for the super chat, hun. Were they called jelly shoes? Saddle shoes sounds more like it. Listen, saddle shoes, whatever they're called, did I have to wear them every so often, like on a holiday? Yes. I probably have a picture of me somewhere in those things. And let me just tell you, there were tears involved every single time.
Will it connect? The bees are buds. Perfect.
Word.
I'm gonna listen to. Tell me if you can see what song it is. I'm gonna warm up by stretching. Woo! Fan.
Was that the stretching? Was that you warming up? Was that it? I think those are socks. I'm not sure. Anyways, go ahead, Foodie. Go ahead, girl. Get it, girl. That's right. Oh, yeah. Now, I hate to keep pausing it, but I need to set a reminder right here so you guys know exactly what's going on, okay? She's doing this not because she wants to work on her stamina so she can go on this killer vacation with her handsomest man, but her blood sugars are so high that she cannot eat any kind of junk until she brings them down. So she's been eating cucumbers, drinking water, and now she's going to be walking in place, which this is not walking in place, but okay, in order to bring those numbers down to a certain point so she can go ahead and reassume what she loves to do. You already know the answer to that. Go ahead, Foodie. Go ahead. Go ahead, girl.
I feel like I'm on a cruise for like 50 plus.
You want me to play it in regular speed? Can do. Get back there, salad boy. Get a whiff of that, would you? All right, let's be nice.
Woo! Fan.
I did not notice. The movement, bro. All right. A lot going on. You're gonna knock yourself out, girl.
I feel like I'm on a cruise for like 50 plus. I'm not far away from there, actually. And this is how they dance at the dance club. Something in the...
I don't know what cruise videos you've been watching, because no, they don't. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. They turn the fuck up on them cruises, girl. You ain't even close.
Hey, love me, won't let me be.
She believes that she's walking in place. I'm not really sure what's going on here. I would consider this some kind of like dancing, maybe. I don't know.
I don't want to be your prisoner. Baby, won't you set me free? Start playing with my heart. Finish what you start. My knees are about to give out. Oh! Just try to understand. I'll give it all I can. 'Cause you got the best of me.
Nana Spike thing.
Feels like I'm going to lose.
Do you hear the stomping? I need to remind you, Chantel, that you live in an apartment building. There are people downstairs. Those people could be elderly. They could work the night shift. They could have children at home. They could have a newborn there that's trying to sleep. And you're stomping while doing this, whatever it is that you're doing, nothing, basically. Again, you always pick the harder thing to do. It's as simple as you could just do a lap around your building, girl, if you want to get some movement in. What are you doing and why are you doing this? None of us can really understand what's going on. She needs oxygen. She can hardly breathe. Big Bertha says her right foot turns in, no control of it anymore. I believe it. Them feet are damn near gone. Big Bertha, thank you for the super chat, girl. Unknown Poster says activities hour at the group home. That sounds more like it. This is not like the ladies on the cruise ship, ma'am. No, this is exactly what Unknown Posters. This is activities hours at the group home, ma'am. Okay, we're not even saying the nursing home, bitch, because those people get down better than what you do. We're saying the group home. Yes, we are. Thank you, Unknown Poster.
It's my mind. Borderline. Feels like I'm gone.
Sassy Shelly says this is a show for Salah. She promised him she would lose weight. She's pretending she's going to do it. Yeah, at the same time that she admitted what she did, exactly. Fondue knows because she just went on herself. Oh, cruise, okay. She admitted to what happened last night and all of the shit that she ate. She probably gained 5 pounds alone last night.
Pushing me.
There you go, Salah. Your girl's getting it.
Boring.
Dude.
Something in your eye. Me.
You all think that Salah requests private videos? Okay, you want to talk about private content? You want me to entertain that? I'll entertain that. I could totally see Salah requesting that Foodie send him proof of, some kind of physical activity and her setting her phone up and recording this and sending it off to him. I could totally see that for sure.
The salsa. Be found.
Dude, I keep thinking that's my dog. I swear to God, I'm like, is that Louie out there crying? Like, what? That's the noise that person was talking about on Twitter. Okay, I didn't hear it clearly. I dead ass thought that was my dog. Like, I'm going to text my daughter to go check on Louie because I thought he was crying. Ellie Willie says, I'm just loving that she has to put in actual effort because she was demonetized from YouTube. Got to get those kick dollars, girl. 7 hours a day. I love you guys, but I couldn't do 7 hours a day. I got shits to do. I don't know anybody that can really stream for 7 hours a day. That shit is crazy, but you're right. She has to do it to get the kind of money. And the thing is, no, you know what the thing is though, Ellie? Even with her streaming that amount of time, she's not going to make the amount of money that she could have made on YouTube. That's what's crazy. And thank you for the support, hun. Modern Puffin says this has to be the most ridiculous nonsense I've ever seen. I know, and it's great And thank you for the super chat. She's wheezing. I'm about to tap it back so we can hear it. Font says that noise from a human being is what we call the death rattle. Yeah, that's what I said, Font. And thank you for the super chat. 7 hours a day. Hell no. Sassy Cat says heart attack loading. Girl. Oh my God. Foodie, get a hold of yourself, girl. Just walk around the mall. Like, seriously. Oh my God. I don't know. I really don't know, but I'm gonna tap it back because I gotta hear this shit. Literally, I have my phone in my hand. I'm like, oh my God, why is he crying? Does he want in or what? Listen. Maybe that's a dog outside. There's no way that noise is coming from her. Y'all got AirPods in? I don't. Be found. No way. That has to be an animal of some sorts. That's no way that's her. You think it's her? Hey, Michael, singing borderline because she has BPD and a BO order line. Michael, thank you for the support, honey. Good to see you. No, that's a puppy. I think I heard a bark. Let's listen to it again. Regardless, we're going to have to move on. Bitch, I think it's her. Tally, hey, girl. That is upper airway wheezing. So you think it's her and you would know, Tally. I don't know what to say. That I've never heard her that bad. It's totally her wheezing. Could be the squeaky floor tiles. That is bariatric exotic dancing. She wishes. Tally, thank you for the super chat, hun. I'm really honestly, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. Teaspoon says, Kitty, meanwhile, in bedroom dialing 911 in desperate bid for freedom. Please release me. Let me go because I don't want to live here anymore. And it smells really bad. Send help. Teaspoon, thank you for the support, hun. Okay, I want to listen to it. Gary says, no, it's her. I had an uncle who passed away from lung issues. Air is struggling to make it to her lungs. This is scary. The reason why I can pretty much say it's her, because so you hear that sound or whatever, what sounds literally like a puppy. But after that, you can tell that the noise is coming from her. Yeah, I think it's her. I really do, which is fucking terrifying. I've never heard Chantel sound like that. And I don't think that you could fake that. Gary, thank you for the support. Nikki Fitness says, I'm a respiratory therapist. It's her. Nikki, in your professional opinion, I'm just going to say it. How long do you think she's got, girl? Thank you for being a member for 13 months. Fumo says, that's the same sound I make after I've had a coughing fit. Girl, that's weird. I mean, not weird, but again, I'm saying that because I don't remember hearing Chantel sound like that ever. For me, this is new, unless I missed something. Exercise-induced asthma. Fumos, thank you for the support, hun. She has until 42 years of age. That ain't burning more than 150 calories, 200 at max. So she's just stressing her organs for nothing, basically. I don't think she burned 200 calories doing this. No way. You know what, though? Y'all keep saying COPD. it could be very possible that maybe Chantel has COPD, isn't it? I mean, she's set in the Middle East sucking on freaking shisha for hours upon hours daily. And not only that, we know that she was also smoking cigarettes. We caught her a few times smoking cigarettes and she admitted. Hell, there's one stream out there floating around when she got really mad at Salah because we know she caught him cheating on her, where she was smoking a cigarette on a live stream while she was in the Middle East. You guys think that she got COPD? Wicked Crafter says the COPD is screaming for a welfare check. She sounds like my 73-year-old mom before she passed away. That's so crazy. Wicked Crafter, thank you for the support, hun. And I'm sorry to hear that about your mom. Hold on a second. Lady Spiteful K, hey girl. She is on the struggle bus, that's for sure. And thank you for being a member for 49 months. Oh my gosh. When your lungs fill up with fluids, you make the same sound. Sean, I'm so sorry to hear that, hun. That is so terrifying. Thank you for the support. Seriously, very, very positive healing energy towards you, hun. That's horrible. Big Bertha says, this is all for nothing. If she doesn't eat better, this sound is what put my mom on oxygen, COPD. But I never really considered that it was COPD. But now thinking about all the shisha and shit that she did, I really just always thought it was her freaking her asthma and just her obesity. Okay, Fondue says, yeah, she absolutely has COPD. Well, add that to the list of problems you got, Chantel. That ought to work out real good for you. That's probably the scariest of all of the issues that she's got going on right now is COPD, because I don't think you get better from that. I think once you get you are diagnosed with COPD, it's like, from what I've seen, my grandma had that. It's all downhill. Of course, she never put the cigarettes down, so there's that. Lauren. All of this just so Salah can go to Malaysia, huh, Chantel? You know the worst part about it all, Foodie, is that when you take Salah on these vacations and you spend your hard-earned YouTube, Kick, Twitch money, is that then he doesn't even appreciate it and he gets the credit because he pretends like he pays for anything. What does that fucking feel like? Like your man is not even out here bragging. Like at least when men they're with their women and they're taking them on fancy trips, they're like, my baby got me, ain't that right? But yeah, I sure do. You are my man and I'm gonna make sure you got yourself a nice vacation. That's right, baby. But no, Salah is out here taking credit for this shit. That's even worse. Full Throttle says she sounds like my poor elderly dog when he had fluid on his lungs. Full Throttle, thank you for being a member for 12 months, hon. Hey, Paisley, thank you for the super chat, girl. I appreciate you. Yeah, my man. Thank you to my man. If I take my woman somewhere nice, that's right. She's bragging on me. Take her on vacation. She's going to brag on me for taking her on vacation. Could you imagine? And then she's out here lying and saying, that's fucking crazy, Foodie. You don't get no benefits of this shit. Like nothing. So you ain't getting dick down. You ain't getting credit for taking this dude on vacations or improving his lifestyle. So what do you get out of this is the question. Take a breath, girl. Take a moment. Not even a finger, Butter Crumpet. That's right. Zinky Cat says she sounds like I did back in 2019. I have heart failure and embolism. The doctor said I was 2 days away from passing. So you guys realize in her condition, like no trolling, no bullshit, no bad, nothing, just like stating what it is that she very well could just not show up one day. that is what it sounds like, the direction that we're leaning towards. Dead ass. Like, yeah, literally dead ass. Oh, well, glad you made it out of there, Zinka Cat. And thank you for the super chat, hun. Man. But I mean, we've been thinking that for a while. But again, it sounds like things have gotten worse.
Why is my blender here?
Oh, payday. That's awful. Yeah, we're glad you're still here, girl. You made it through. She logs off a day. We all think she's gone to Jesus. Remember when she went missing a few times in Kuwait? Was that when I got the medium? Not the Craigslist, but the Etsy medium. Remember? And I was like, just tell me straight, Etsy medium. Is she dead or what?
It's all cluttered here.
We need to know what we're gonna do for content, Etsy medium. What's in there? What is that? Is that your smoothie? How long has it been there? Is it new? Oh, question. Okay, Elias says, I was wrong about it being a puppy. I Googled COPD wheezing and they said it would sound like a puppy or a seal barking. That's so wild, dude. Jesus is like, we don't know her, girl. Miss Fluffy Bottom says she pays for her husband to go watch corn internationally. Oh my God. How disgraceful. Shameful, Chantel. Miss Fluffy Bottom, thank you for the support. Salty Blonde says she's at the point where she legit needs to consult a doctor before exercising. I do not disagree. I really don't. The fact that she had a virtual meeting, doctor's appointment, I think at that point, like, I understand that Smee doesn't want to get involved with Chantel because Chantel is defiant, but at some point you got to insist on certain things. Like, Foodie, I'm going to have to insist that you go see a doctor, not a virtual appointment, but you need to actually go see a doctor. This is her daughter, right? Like, we're not talking about a hater who doesn't care about her or anything like that. We're talking about her daughter. Nobody wants to bury their children, no matter what you think that you all think that she thinks about Cutie. That is her daughter at the end of the day. The fact that she's not absolutely insisting and even offering to drive her to the doctor's appointment, you got to wonder, like, what's being said between all of them. I really do. She has to know that Foodie is this bad off. She has to.
I treat it like my table. Yeah, I mean. Okay, small break.
Oh my God, Tweet D said her mother can make an appointment for her to go and then pick her up and take her, pretending they are going out to lunch. What Mango say? I missed it. She may have tried. We don't know. That's true, Birdie. That is. Well, here's what we do know. And here's what really, really kind of like, as far as Smee's concerned, is that we know that they went out to Red Lobster together. And I get it. That's her kid. She wants to see her, but I don't know, man. Evil Angel says, crazy how her haters show more concern than her supporters. And it's always been like that. It's always been like that. She wants to talk shit about the haters and everything. These people are the ones saying, go see a doctor. The other ones, that people who pretend to like you, are the ones that are talking about McDonald's in your chat, Chantel. There's a big difference here. Evil Angel, thank you for the support, hun. Sugar Honey Iced Tea says, Groke says wheezing could be a sign of early CHF. Something. Oh, heart failure. Yes. Yeah, no, I agree. Let's zoom in on our apps.
Maybe another song after?
What are you doing with that bag of Cheez-Its, girl? You damn near PA doing your little dance over there that you did. The last place you need to be right now is the fucking kitchen.
I didn't care how I was moving, as long as I move. Vroom Vroom by Charlie. We're all Max inspired. It creeps out. It creeps. Thank you, Fiji.
And you know what though, Art? Well, let me read what you said first. Treadmill walking is totally different from regular walking. That plus Scooty, the walls are closing in. If they vacation, she'll be fucked. And the thing is about for Foodie, which we don't fucking care. I'm just stating the obvious, is that Salah doesn't care. He doesn't, as long as he gets what he wants, if whatever it is that he's looking for, vacation, money, a lot of people have speculated a lot of different reasons why they might be meeting up, whatever the case is, right? He's the last person that's actually going to be on her side. He's not going to discourage her from traveling because she might not be in the best condition to go do that. He's going to do the exact opposite because he needs to get what he wants out of this situation. He needs to be paid, basically. And she doesn't understand that even when it comes down to who she thinks is her husband, her best interest is not what he's even considering. Think about that. Think about your husband, your wife, not having your best interest. That's crazy. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Wicked Crafter says, Smee's social media blocked by Chantel because she offered to help. She would, for sure. Wicked Crafter, thank you for the support. Hey, Acid Girl, good to see you. You've been kicking ass in the gym, representing the support group. Hell yeah. Who's that? Wait, are you done? Oh, hold please. Did you go make sure she's ready? You should probably do that. Oh, I didn't think about that. Hold on a second. And all right, fine. Big Bertha says, think of your organs like a car motor, air, gas. If one thing isn't getting air, it won't run. And she's putting diesel into a vehicle that needs regular and overflowing the tank. Very well put, Bertha. That makes a lot of sense. Exactly, man. I feel like this more than anything, I mean, don't take it the wrong way, but I feel like it was very educational. I learned a lot today, ladies and gentlemen. Foodie, it's a damn shame that you refuse to learn and listen to anything that anybody has to say about your situation to know how fucking bad off it really is. But I guess keep going, girl. I don't know what to say about it. We're just here to watch. We are here to narrate your life, Chantel, in case you weren't aware. Today was fucking lit. Thank you all so much for showing up, showing out. We got some things we got to go take care of that requires our attention. So I got to go. Got to call it a day here. We'll be back. Hold on. Really, Billy says, "Oh, it's my little's third birthday song. Happy birthday, Remy! Absolutely, happy birthday, Remy! Aw, we love babies' birthdays. And 3 is such a cute age. Billy, thank you so much for being a member. Love you guys so much. We will be here same time, same place. Should be, anyways, tomorrow. Okay. And I'm going to be posting a picture of my Foodie Beauty planner so you can see how really obsessed I am with you on Twitter later, Chantel. Love you guys so much. See you next time. Bye.
50, so I was gonna place an order before I got there.